the stadium, lights so bright we can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill, we go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go, we won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go, we'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to today's live stream. Today we've got a matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Houston Astros. It is game 2 of a 3-game series. We got Gray in the house, Nia is in the house, Lucinda and Robert Zamora in the house. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We've got a really good matchup, man. I'm super pumped for this one today, y'all. Cubs, Astros, we watched game 1, and the Astros won game 1 7-4. So the final score of game 1 ended up being 7-4. Cubs trailed by 3 by the end of the game. There was a chance. It looked like they were going to find their way back in. Unfortunately, they did not. They were unable to climb that mountain and get into the promised land, which is a win over the Houston Astros. And so, because of that, the tie is now broken. Y'all, the tie is now broken. You can see it above my head. The actual record here, let me just update this real quick, is 49-33 for the Houston Astros and 48-34 for the Chicago Cubs. That being said, Chicago is making some changes after this, and it's going to look a little bit different today. Not a whole lot. I don't like how YouTube dropped the usernames. I don't either, Gray. I don't know how that happened, man, but hey, bro, it happens. Gray59 skate, though. I like it. Joey Davis in the house. I don't like how YouTube dropped their usernames. I don't like how they did that either, honestly, man. But it is what it is. We'll just have to keep rolling with it. There's a lot to talk about, guys. You know what's really cool is I actually did my very first live stream for my other channel. So FN Media does have an official first live stream. I did the live stream, and you know, it's funny, man, because this channel right now, even with games that like people don't necessarily are like that interested in, like this one, the Cubs and the Astros, middle of the season, we're still getting 3,000, 4,000 views for the live streams. I got a grand total on my live stream of 8. Not 8,000, not 800, 8. I got 8 views on my last stream on the other channel. Robert Zamora saying he watched it. Appreciate that, Robert. Thank you. That being said, I did go ahead and record a long-form version of it that I'm going to polish up and tighten up because that style of content, I don't think it's meant to be live. And it's going to be a testament to my adaptability if I can make that channel end up being successful. So I'm going to be working really hard, guys. Like, as soon as I'm done with this live stream, I'm going to stay up until like 3, 4 in the morning working on the video that I created. And it's really just a 20-minute video. But y'all know me, man. I like to be so extra. I like to be extra. So let's go ahead and get extra and talk about our batting statistics. Most of this is like exactly the same as yesterday. I literally went through each and every line and changed the single decimal point at the end of these numbers because that's really all that changed for these two teams. Actually, you know, I was surprised to see that even after scoring those runs, the 3-run home runs that were knocked out of the park there by Houston Astros twice in that game, mind you, in yesterday's game, that their numbers didn't go up more significantly. But these are the accurate numbers, and the Chicago Cubs, despite the fact that they lost 7-3, 7-4, 7-3, despite the fact that they lost, you can go to your settings and change your name, says Lucinda, that is correct. So, despite the fact that they lost yesterday to the Houston Astros, they ended up still in front of Houston with all of these statistical numbers. Runs per game, advantage, Chicago Cubs, 5.38 runs per game versus Houston's 4.2 runs per game. Almost that 420 number for those of you out there who are 420 friendly. Shout out for this hard work. Thanks, Nia. I appreciate that. Appreciate you, Nia. Now, home runs per game, 146 versus 107. Mi amigo está trabajando duro, ya tú sabes, Nia. I am. We work hard every day. Work hard, play hard, work, work, work. Hey, but you know, there's something special about working for your own brand and your own business and working hard for something that you believe in versus working hard for someone else to make someone else a bunch of money. You know, and people like Robert, who's been out there. Sorry, let me clean this up real quick. And people like Robert, who had his own business, and those of you who have, like, worked for yourselves, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, man. Like, it is one thing to work hard for someone else because you need the paycheck or because you get a bonus at the end of the year. It's another thing to work hard for yourself because you love what you're doing or because you really believe in your ability to be successful. I believe in my ability to be successful. Does the bird land on the branch because it trusts the branch or because it trusts its own wings? It trusts its own wings. What's up, man? Speaking of birds, we got Owl on the prowl who checked back in. What's up, homie? How you doing? How you doing, Owl? Good to have you in here, my friend. All right, guys. Batting percentage. It got even closer. And I was, like, shocked. Actually, hey, look at that. The batting average actually went up right here. So this is an error on my part. This is how small it was. So yesterday, guys, Chicago Cubs had a batting average of 255. This did not change for Chicago. But yesterday, before the game, the Houston Astros had a batting average of 254. It literally went from 254 to 256, and I didn't catch that because of how similarly close they are. But this green actually switched over to the Houston Astros as of today, which I will update during this live stream because that's pretty cool. But, like, those small minor details, those small minor changes are the things that I do every single stream. So just stick with us, man. I will guide you in the right direction as far as sports go. All right, guys, let's look at the next line right here, RBIs per game. Now, I will say we had a couple of guys with a couple of RBIs here for the Houston Astros. 2 3-run home runs brought those averages up for Houston, but it's still not enough for the Chicago Cubs. Now, we are going to see a change of batters. We're going to have a different first baseman. We'll go through all of the lineups today for the Chicago Cubs. There are some changes in today's matchup versus yesterday's matchup, and the Houston Astros did make some adjustments here as well. We'll get into all of that momentarily. Walks per game. Chicago still ahead right now. Good plate discipline, not swinging at the trash, although yesterday they swung at a lot of garbage from Houston. Bad pitches led to strikeouts, surprisingly enough. A lot of strikeouts in that game for Houston, and we saw that strikeout number go up, even if it is just marginal. It will happen. Can we all just hibernate until football season? I know, Bruce. I know, man. I got you, Batman. I am going to do my very best to keep you guys entertained until football season. But you know what, man? Maybe you guys will end up liking baseball a little bit more because since I started covering baseball, I've started to like baseball just a little bit more myself. I don't know, man. There's something really interesting about watching someone from right field gun down a man all the way at home plate when Aaron Judge throws a cannon of his arm to get the runner out at third base or to get them out at home plate. Like, it is crazy to see someone like, you know, like PCA go out there and do his thing at center field for the Chicago Cubs. I think it's super cool. I've been watching a lot of videos and a lot of really cool highlights. Kushi Products checks in right now. Go Astros because I'm a White Sox fan. I know you've been asking about that video for the Carolina Panthers. Let me see. I have the Panthers video already done, dude. It's just waiting to get posted. Is that going to be tomorrow or is that going to be the day after tomorrow? Your trivia quiz is coming, bro. And you will have 2 Panthers trivia quizzes. I promise. I promise. I promise you, bro. I got you. Don't you worry. Okay. So we talked about these numbers, the walks per game, the garbage that was thrown by Houston that Chicago swung at yesterday. Despite that, they still have the better batting statistics. We look at the on-base percentage, we look at the slugging percentage, we look at the combination of the two, and these are the numbers. Chicago has the advantage. Preston! What's going on, Preston? Good to have you in here, my friend. We got Kushli Prods, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I know who that is, but I know I'm not pronouncing that right for sure. I know I'm not pronouncing that right for sure. Yeah, I'm getting 3-on-3 on both. I hope so, bro. I hope so. I mean, if you don't, I'll be very disappointed in you. I'm kidding. I won't be. Let's move on to the defensive comparison, guys. Okay, defense right now. Advantage, Houston Astros. Now, these numbers might seem smaller for those of you who did not see these numbers during our last pregame. These numbers do seem smaller, but that means better numbers from a defensive standpoint. Earned run average. What does that mean? Chicago Cubs, on average, are giving up 3 points, almost 4 points per game. Almost 4 points per game. This means, Keekley, thank you, Keekley. Keekley Prods, I see you out there, and I'm going to write that down too. Nothing better than setting an effing stream. While making dinner. Thank you, Nia. Appreciate that. Keekley Prods. Thanks for spelling it out, bro. Phonetically, I genuinely do appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Okay, so ERAs. That's the abbreviation for earned run average. That is a very common baseball statistic. If you don't know, you better recognize. ERA, that's basically how many runs the team gives up on average, earned runs on average, right? Almost 4 points per game for Chicago, 341 for Houston. Houston with the advantage there. We look at the whip, walks and hits per innings pitched. Whip. That means in an inning, Chicago, on average, they give up 1.25 bases per inning. On the other side, or 1.25 walks or hits. On the other side, advantage to the Houston Astros, not allowing another team to advance onto base. At least not as frequently as Chicago, I should say. The skit was funny, says Preston. Rock and roll, dude. Let's go. Feels like I'm in a room with the most hated NFL teams. Dude, I've still got all the stuff laying out there. Man, I could show y'all some of the scripts that the next one that I'm working on, I was staying up last night. I stayed up last night till like 3 in the morning writing the next skit for today, or the one that I plan to release this upcoming week. And the next skit is going to be about the top wide receivers, all the big trades that happened between the wide receivers, and they're all going to be heckling each other and talking trash to each other. Proper, of course, the way that it should be, right? So that's what's coming up. Who do you rep? Broncos all the way, says Bruce. I see you, Bruce. Matter of fact, I'm in the middle of a fantasy football draft right now in my Dynasty League. Luckily for me, guys, it is 12 hours per pick because people are drafting in other parts of the world for this one. And it's our second year doing it. I actually want to take a look and see if I'm on the clock. That being said, I am looking. I don't need a running back, but I'm going to take a look at the running backs right now. Drafting right now. Let's click on join draft. It's still not up to me right now. There's one person before me. Is that RJ Harvey who already got picked up? Sure was. Sure was, guys. So RJ Harvey is already gone. Looks like the Broncos running game is open for him. Shout out to you, Bruce. Thanks for dropping that. Okay. Let's get focused on baseball. We've got about, looks like 15 minutes until our first pitch. So, strikeouts in this one, guys. Houston Astros striking them out big time, man. 10 strikeouts per game compared to the Chicago Cubs 7.59. Big advantage for the Houston Astros as far as their bullpen goes. And here's my take on this game today, guys. This, I actually believe, will not end up being a 7-4 game or a 7-3 game. This game will likely end up being 2-1, maybe 3-1, and the winner of this game will be the team whose bullpen and pitching holds up the best. It's not going to come down to like one error here or there, which is actually why Trammell got benched. Yes, Trammell got benched, and we'll have a new left fielder. We'll talk about that in just a second, but it's going to come down to the pitching in this game, and the way that it looks like right now, Houston has the advantage as a team, but when we compare pitchers head-to-head, that's going to look very different here in just a moment. Anyways, walks allowed. Looks like Chicago does keep the ball over the plate. They do give up more hits and less strikeouts, but hey, what are you going to do? Home runs allowed per game. Houston giving up less home runs. When we look at the defense from the fielding out here, errors per game, advantage Chicago, and stolen bases per game, allowed advantage Chicago. Actually, it's an even 100 right here, so they give up, on average, a base every single game, and we saw that happen in the last one. There wasn't even an attempt to get the man out at second. You should pick Travian Henderson, says my name is Nia. Is that Travian Henderson? Isn't he behind Ramondre Stevenson? Am I tripping? Travian Henderson. Let's see if anyone picked him already. Yeah, he's behind Ramondre Stevenson. He's already gone. Just so you guys know, in case you actually are curious as far as my rookie draft has gone, Ashton Genty was first, Omarion Hampton second, Travis Hunter third, Travian Henderson 4, RJ Harvey 5. Right now, it looks like the next best available player is Tedairoa McMillan, who is actually who I want. I'm so heavy on running backs right now. And when I say I'm heavy on running backs, guys, do y'all want to hear my running backs really quick? I'm so sorry that I'm doing this in real time right now. But I am pretty proud of my running back game for my squad. My running backs on the sleeper. My running back on the sleeper. Check this out. I've got Kyron Williams, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry. I've also got Chuba Hubbard just for backups right there, just for grins and giggles. I've got Travis Etienne on my bench. Who else? Braylon Allen as a backup. My running back game is insane. My quarterback game, probably something that needs to be improved. The only option that's even worth it would be Cam Ward, but I might leverage one of my running backs to actually get a better quarterback. Okay, guys, let's move on and stick to baseball here. These are your starting pitchers today. What up, Country? You got your hoodie? Let's go! Country Kisses got her hoodie. Love that. Does it fit? Does it work? It's so good. I love it. Okay, rock and roll, dude. That makes me happy. Let's go. All right, guys. Big difference here in these two pitchers. Colin Rea versus Lance McCullers. Look at the numbers, y'all. Actually, it's hard to do that while I'm standing smack dab in the middle of the screen. So let me go this way. Let me take a step on over here, guys. Y'all can see this here. Don't even look at this number right here, right? 73 innings versus 29 innings. Yes, Colin Rea has pitched more there, but this is the real number that I'm really interested in right now, is the actual number of pitches thrown this season. 1,183 pitches thrown this season for him versus just 591 for Lance McCullers. This might be a game. This might be a game where, I don't know, man, the Astros might give up a couple runs right now. I don't feel very confident by a 5 ERA right here by McCullers. This dude has given up 5 runs per game. Like, that's not good, bro. That's not good. I'll just go ahead and say that right there. Now, I will say he has been solid in the strikeout category, considering the fact that he's only pitched 29 innings compared to the 54 by Colin Rea. But he also has a lot of walks compared to the fact that he's pitched half the pitches that Rea has pitched. He will end up putting someone on base today, and that's going to be a difficult thing to watch if you're an Astros fan. But it looks like you guys believe the Chicago Cubs should win this one today. Looks like 60% of the chat so far believes that the Chicago Cubs should win this game. Clip this to my actual shirt. Stuff keeps popping open. That's better. Okay, we'll keep it there. Man, I gotta get that pump cam back on, bro. What's up, Val? How you doing? Thanks for checking in, Val. And her good life. Appreciate that. Shout out to Country saying, let's go, Houston. Guys, take a look at this. Hits allowed. Now, that is a big difference here because 591 pitches, let's just multiply that by 2. That would be, we'll round that to 600. We'll call it 1,200 pitches versus round up to 1,200 pitches. He's basically pitched twice as actually, if we do it almost exactly, it's literally 0.5 of a difference between the same number of pitches. Are you tracking what I'm saying? Am I just rambling here? Are you tracking what I'm saying? If we look at pitches thrown and we multiply this by 2, we end up with 1,182 is what I'm saying. So he's literally thrown half the number of pitches, yet in that time, he's only given up 4 home runs. He's only allowed 26 hits. He has walked a lot of people, but he's thrown 39 strikeouts. So whatever this data says, you got to dive into it and really dig deep so that it makes sense. The most true are these two things right here. That is the earned run average, the ERA, and the whip, walks and hits per innings pitched. Both of these numbers are on the wrong side here for Lance. That means I'll give advantage to Rhea. Please, no math on weekends. I got you, Preston. Okay, guys, we got about 7 minutes until our first pitch. Let's run through this pretty quick. These are going to be your starters for today, y'all. These are going to be your starters for today. 1 second while I pull up my cheat sheet here. 1 second while I pull up my cheat sheet. We're going to have a change here. Caratini was the designated hitter yesterday in the game. We've now got Diaz as the designated hitter. He is one of the guys who hit a 3-run home run in that game. So Diaz will be the DH. Caratini will be under the plate. As we said earlier, McCullers is going to be your starting pitcher today for the Houston Astros. Walker, Altuve, a change at the shortstop position here, guys. Yesterday at shortstop for the Houston Astros, we did have, gosh, I'm drawing a blank right now, Pena. Pena was the leadoff, but he got hit in the ribs so hard by a pitch, he's going to take the day off. You guys remember that hit by pitch? It was the shortstop. It was Pena, and so Pena will be taking a day off today. Dubon, accent over the O. Dubon will be filling in for him, and then Paredes the wall at third base. We had Trammell at left field, but Trammell has been so bad at swinging the bat, he still has a batting average of straight up 0. So Trammell has been pulled. Also, he had a diving catch that ended up making it on ESPN's highlight reel as like the most embarrassing play of the day. So he ended up getting, relegated and benched. So I just learned what a DH was like right now. Yes, designated hitter. So Colors will not be batting. You need 9 batters, Country Kisses. So just for a reference here, since he will not be batting, right, you still need 9 players. You remove the pitcher because they're typically the worst swingers of the bat, and you have a designated hitter. Today it will be Diaz. All right, guys, Hummel, Myers, and Smith going to be your outfield players for today. Let's move on to the Chicago Cubs. Chicago Cubs. Hey-o, what happened to my photo of Rhea? Guess I don't have a photo for Rhea, but that's okay, guys. That's totally fine. No photo for Cade. Nope. Let me refresh this one. No photo for Rhea, for Colin Rhea, but that's fine. We're also going to have a change at catcher, guys. We're also going to have a change at catcher. Yesterday, the catcher that was there was Kelly, but McGuire is a much better swinger of the bat. And well, I don't know. I guess Kelly is a better swinger of the bat when I look at the numbers there. But we did get an improvement from the first baseman. We finally got Bush back into the lineup over here. Rhea going to be your pitcher. McGuire, not Mark McGuire. No, it's different McGuire. McGuire will be your catcher for today. Suzuki played really well. He was a designated hitter yesterday. He'll be the designated hitter again today. He actually played like really well in the last game. He got 2 hits in that one. So advantage to Suzuki. Kudos to Suzuki. Bush, Horner, Swanson, and Shaw going to be your infield today. Ian Happ, Pete Crow Armstrong, and Kyle Tucker going to be your outfielders for this Chicago Cubs lineup. Now, here's one thing that I got to fix. Because, hey-o. Okay. My first one up is going to be third base. I got the shortstop up here, so we're going to change a couple of things around. First base, then center field. 1, 2, 3. Third base, center field, second base. Who's Altuve? Looks like after that we're going to have right field behind Altuve. Designated hitter after him. Center after that, or catcher after that, I should say. Catcher after the DH. Then we got first base, left base, and shortstop. First base, left field, and shortstop. What's left base? Left base, what on earth is that? Does the DH play any other positions, or are they strictly batters? For the game today, Country, they are only batters. they do play other positions. They do play other positions on the field. Like the first Astros game that we covered with Santino, Jose Altuve, who is normally the second baseman because of, you know, hit pitches, tired arms, this, Y, and whatever, X, Y, or Z. Jose Altuve was actually the designated hitter for there, which means they had to plug in someone else at second base. So that's just how that works. All right, guys, your starting lineup right now for the Houston Astros. We're 3 minutes away. You've got Isaac Paredes. You can see his batting average over here. I'm going to run through this pretty quick. This is the actual order. Jake Myers will be second, excuse me. Third, Jose Altuve, your second baseman. We'll bring these up as we can. Cam Smith will be number 4. Yainer Diaz, your designated hitter, will be number 5. Number 6 is Victor Caratini. Number 7 today will be Christian Walker. Number 8 will be Cooper Hummel. And then filling in right now, Mauricio Dubon, who's only had 153 at-bats compared to the 300 at-bats for Pena, will be filling in today. Now, if we look at the Cubs, we did have some changes for their batters here as well. Let me pull up the Cubs batters. Ian Happ will be number 1. Number 2 will be Kyle Tucker as well. Number 3 and 4 will remain the same. Number 3 will be Suzuki. Number 4 will be actually Crow Armstrong. So let's update this one. So when I cycle through them, we're going to move. Let's see. What did I do here? Center field. Where's center field? Center goes up. So DH, center field, shortstop. Center field, shortstop. Catcher goes all the way to the bottom real quick. Catcher at the bottom, third, second, first. Bet. Perfect. Okay, now we're set. Okay, guys, Cubs batters real quick. Here they are. Again, Tucker, number 2. Number 3 will be Suzuki. Number 3 will be Suzuki. Number 4 will be Crow Armstrong. 5, Swanson. 6, Bush, your first baseman filling in today. Number 7 today is going to be Nico Horner. Number 8 today will be Matt Shaw. And bringing up the rear and closing out the rotation is going to be Reese McGuire, who fills in. He will be your catcher for today's game as well. Looks around the room. How about them Astros? What up, JT? Let's go, bro. Another man from way back in the day, my boy JMFT. Good to have you in here, dude. Let's go, JT. Rock on. We got Wade Tuckness in the house. What up, Wade? We got River in the house. Let's go, Astros. All right, guys, we are going to have a good game today. Let's go ahead and get the TV on. Let me reset this. I'll be right back. First pitch in about 30 seconds. Hang tight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get this one going. Let's go ahead and set up our graphics for today. Make sure that our graphics are set the way they need to be. Is this our stat board? Settings, browse. Should be this one here. Nope. This one? Nope. Hey-o. Should be my Chrome. All right, guys, let's just go ahead and talk baseball here. I'll get this graphic set up. The first pitch of the day is going to be a ball 1, an inauspicious way to start the game, but we expected this one coming into it. I will get the graphics and the data set up here momentarily. Here is your lineup for today. The second pitch going to end up resulting in ball number 2. So 2 pitches right out the gate, guys. We end up with ball 1 and ball 2 while I bring up my strike zone and my batter's box here. The third pitch coming up. This pitch, ball number 3, and good patience right there. Good plate discipline by the Chicago Cubs as we open up. Lance McCullers Jr. 3 bad pitches to open up. Looks like one of them ended up being a strike. This one's going to be hit into the field of play, an easy out to open up. And we end up with our first out right there. So a quick out. Tucker coming up to bat. Let's go ahead and make sure that we got this one set. Perfect. There we go, guys. Now we've got what you're looking for. What you're looking for now. Making sure that we've got Oh, come on. You got to be kidding me. All right, guys, here's the pitch. This one, another one that's going to be away here. Okay. That'll go down as ball number 1. Let's get ourselves set in, guys. Sorry, my apologies for the delay right there. It's a 1-0 count right now, and McCullers Jr. will pitch this one. That hit goes. It's going to be a base hit right now. That is a beautiful hit, and it'll be a single there for Tucker. The first hit of the game goes to the Chicago Cubs. The Chicago Cubs get on base here, and we open up right now. Not familiar with the word discipline, says Tuckness, says Wade. All right, guys, we've got 1 away, 1 out, and we've got some stuff we need to talk about as I get myself resettled into this one. Coming up to bat is number 3 on deck, and that is Seiya Suzuki. Seiya Suzuki, so far this season, has a batting average of .313. Excuse me, a batting average of .259. He has 313 at-bats this year, 21 home runs on the year. And let's see how he does on this first pitch. Suzuki watches that one go straight down the middle for strike number 1. Strike 1! And the Houston Astros looking okay so far. Gonna move this over just a little bit here. Gonna move around just a couple of things, guys. Bear with me while I get everything nice and situated. So that's the next pitch. The stolen base at second, and the base is stolen here by Kyle Tucker. Tucker, who was the man at first, finds his way to second base. It's a good move by him, honestly. A good move by him, knowing that this team gives up at least 1 stolen base per game. So that was an easy one for him to steal. He's got the leadoff, and now McCullers takes a long look at second before letting that pitch go. It becomes a 2-1 count, a 1-2 count, excuse me. Bang, bang. I miss him already, says Gray59. All right, guys. Let's scroll this up just a hair. And that hit is made at second base. The play made. Oh, my goodness. They're going to call him out. McCullers has to get up quickly. So the play is made at first base somehow, some way. That was actually a wild series right there. Let me explain what happened to you guys. I just want to make sure that everything looks square and even. It does. I'm getting too focused on the graphics and less focused on the play call right now. So let's watch this one more time. That hit was made to first base. McCullers was able to stretch right there. The pitcher ran. How can I explain this to you guys? Oh, I've got the graphics. So the hit was made right there to McCullers. Actually, it was hit in between Walker and Altuve. Walker had to come off the bag to make the play. Cullers ran to first base, but he slipped, lost his footing, ended up making the play at first. We did have a runner at second. The runner advanced to third, so now we have a man on third. Here is the pitch after that sequence, and Pete Crow Armstrong will see ball number 1 go by. We have a 1-0 count with a runner on third and 2 outs. Another out will end the top. Here's the pitch. That one, another ugly pitch, ball number 2. McCullers needs to find a way to get that ball over the plate, man. He really, really does. 2V on third. We got a man on third right now. The wind up in the pitch. This one, a swing and a miss, brings up a 2-1 count. Strike 1 right there. It was not a good-looking pitch, and he still swung at that one. Let's see what happens here. So Tuck on third right now. That is correct. Kyle Tucker on third. McCullers will wind up and deliver this one. That is in the dirt. A knuckle curveball, 83 miles an hour. It goes down as ball number 3. And I really don't see McCullers getting a lot of pitches today. He does not look very good. Crow Armstrong at bat right now. We have, again, the runner on third. The count is 3-1, and Houston looking to end the inning. An ugly pitch. It's almost a stolen base right there. It ends up being corralled, and it'll be another ball. So ball number 4, take your base, and now we have a man on first and third. Your 2 best players on the Chicago Cubs are on base right now. You've got Kyle Tucker on third base and Pete Crow Armstrong on first base at this point. It does not help his batting average, but it does help his on-base percentage, that's for sure. Gee, says Wade. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't drink that. That's the wrong cup. Yikes. Let's go, Houston, says Country. I'm with you, Country. Let's go, Houston. All right, guys, we got 2 outs. We need 1 more here. And so far in this game, I've seen more bad pitches thrown by McCullers than good ones over the plate. He can't even get over the strike zone right now. He can't even get over the strike zone right now. Here's Dansby Swanson, guys. Dansby Swanson, shortstop for the Chicago Cubs. Batting average of 240. There's the first pitch. That one is away. And another stolen base. They must have watched film. That's 2 stolen bases in this one. Beautiful. He's not even paying attention. That's another stolen base. So now we have runners on second and third. A sacrifice out won't work here, but if he does get on base or a base hit, it will advance at least 1. That'll be ball number 2. Another bad throw here. So ball number 2 is a 2-0 count. I don't know, man. McCullers, he's going to get pulled by the 4th inning. That's what I'm saying, Country. He's going to get pulled by the 4th inning. Look at this. These pitches can't even get over the plate right now. 2 outs, 2-0 count, top of the 1st. And Swanson is up to bat, a batting average of 240. Let's see what he does here. Can he get on base? The pitch from McCullers, ball number 3. It's a 3-0 count now. Oh, man, this is bad. Oh, man, this is bad. A 3-0 count already. Let's see what happens here. Swanson looking for the next pitch now. On the 3-0 count, Wade saying OMG. I know, dude. Here we go. Pitch number 4. Ball number 4. And we load the bases now. First inning, and we have loaded bases, and we bring Bush out here, who has a batting average of 271, and this is nasty looking right now. So, Joe Espada, 2nd season as the Astros manager, he's taking a long look right now, wondering if he's made the right choices. But, guys, Bush so far has 13 home runs this year, and the first pitch to him is ball number 1. Who even is this guy? First pitch to Bush is ball number 1. He's got a batting average of 271, 46 RBIs, and an on-base percentage of 862. The windup in the pitch, ball number 2, a 2-0 count already, bro. Career regular season, throughout regular seasons in his career, guys, he's got a batting average of just 248, but this year he has stepped it up. We're about midway through the season. Not even, really. We're about a third of the way through the season. This pitch, ball number 3. You've got to be kidding me, dude. This is 3 balls. He's about to walk in a runner here. Does he have a blindfold on? Says Country Kisses. Oh, no. Another bad pitch, and he will literally walk in a runner here. He looks nervous. He does not look confident. This pitch is low and inside, and he walks in a run. You have got to be kidding me. A walked-in run right here. And Chicago, in the first inning, scores a run. Feeling wheezy. Yup, pitching coach comes out right now. Give me the ball, dude. You're done. Just give me the ball. You're done. I don't understand what that was. Are you having trouble? He's like asking him, are you having trouble finding the strike zone? You've literally walked 4 batters in a row. Literally walked 4 batters in a row, guys. Fly the W, says Windy City. 3 batters in a row, excuse me. We had one person at least get the base hit. That was Tucker. But he walked Crow, Armstrong, Swanson, and Bush. So three batters in a row he definitely walked. Crow, Armstrong, Swanson, and Bush. And they're leaving him out there. He needs one more out, a base hit. Just fire the dude. It's a 1-0 game after this one. Nico Horner, the best batter on the team right now. Wow. Ball 1. Oh my gosh. This is a farce, dude. This is a joke. This is a joke. There's absolutely no way. Here comes the next pitch, and it's ball number 2. What are you doing, bro? Oh, my gosh. Can't take him out, says Preston. Why not? Why would you let him stay? You got to take him out. This is ridiculous. This is embarrassing. The pitch, it's a strike, so at least it's over the plate right there. So at least it's over the plate right there. And here comes another one. Another one. I think I have maybe the Chicago one or the Houston one. There's a hit. It's to the shortstop. It'll be a ground out. The play is made at first base. And that takes us to the middle of the inning. So we go to the bottom of the first here in just a moment. I can pitch better than he is right now. Luckily, they only gave up 1 run, but talk about a terrible start to the game. Terrible start to the game there for Houston. Terrible, not even for Houston, for the pitching squad for Houston. Guys, that's, you should be able to tell just based off of what I brought up earlier. We should have seen that coming. Look at this again. Just based off of that, we will actually bring this up to match Colin Rea, in 1,183 pitches. 1,183 pitches, this man has walked 19 people. In about 600 pitches, he's walked about the same amount. So, is anyone really surprised right now? Like, I get that you got to give him a chance to improve, but at the same time, this is a really good, strong matchup between the Cubs and the Astros, and you need to put your best foot forward. Rough. I don't even want to look at this man's face right now. Like, he looks like he eats gravel. Okay, let's move on. We are going to see the Cubs defense come out now. We will have Colin Rea on the mound. Unfortunately, I don't have the photo out here right now, but that's okay. That's okay. You guys can imagine what he looks like. Let's see if I can use my descriptive powers to describe Colin Rea. Oh, that'll be pretty easy. He looks like almost everyone on the team. He looks like almost everyone on this team. Another white guy with a beard. It's kind of the thing. Hey, they do have some cultural diversity on the team, okay? Chicago Cubs do. We got a man named Suzuki out here, but he's not even fielding today. We literally have, and that's okay, right? That's okay. That's totally fine. I'm just noticing. We look at the Astros, you do see a little more diversity in their lineup, but not the point. Not what we're going to talk about today. Not the point of today's live stream. Let's just go ahead and get back into this game. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and grab our seat right now. Let's go ahead and grab the seat. I need to chill out. Colin Rea up to pitch right now. He has started in 16 games. Excuse me. He's played in 16 games. He's started in 12. He's starting in this one. The first pitch down the pipe. A 95-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball to open up. And Isaac Paredes right now is at bat. So Paredes at bat. Pitch number 2. Strike number 2. They're going to call that a ball. They're going to say that's a little high right there. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Isaac Paredes looking at a 1-1 count. 1-1 count right now. After 2 pitches, here comes pitch number 3. This one, oh man, that one got away from Rea, and the umpire has to talk to him now because that is a man who was hit by a pitch. And so 2 games in a row, we see someone get hit by a pitch. Chicago Cubs throwing over the wrong batter's box. And luckily, Paredes was able to get his arm down, his arm that's actually shielded. Luckily for him, he had the armor on, so it probably didn't hurt that much, but he definitely made contact with his arm. So hit by pitch, we got a man on. Hit by pitch, and we got ourselves a man on. So Houston at least has a runner on. Here is Myers up to bat. Myers for Houston. We'll watch that one go over the outside of the plate. That'll bring up ball number 1. Jake Myers, batting average of .307, guys. 3 home runs on the year. He's not a power hitter, but he is a very good batter. This one, he gets a piece of. It goes foul. That makes it, it looked like that last one was a ball. Oh, man, they're highlighting Pena's hit by pitch. Pena's hit by pitch. Could even have a cracked rib after that one, honestly. That was a nasty one. That was the one from yesterday. Home run time, says Wade. Let's find out, Wade. So if y'all zoom in on the graphic above my head, y'all can see that that first pitch and the second pitch both should have been balls. Here's another one. This will end up being the first ball of the sequence here. Don't know how it hasn't been called that way. But here we go. All right, guys, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the next one, and this is hit foul, so another pitch that's tipped foul. Let's see what happens. Chin music. Chin music. ¿Qué es eso? You want the music up a little bit? Un chin de música? ¿Qué quiere? You want me to turn it up? I can turn it up, bro. Because turn down for what? I just think that's a little loud, personally. Here's the pitch. This one's a hit. It's good. No play made. It goes to left field, and that advances the runner. We got someone on first, and we got someone on second now. Another hit here, and Myers does what Myers is known to do, and that is get on base. A batting average of .307 just got a little bit better. Just got a little bit better right there, guys. So now we've got 2 runners on, Paredes and Myers. Paredes and Myers both on base with Jose Altuve up to bat right now. A batting average of .263, 12 home runs on the year for the little man, 5'6". Let's see what he can do here. Altuve sees the first pitch go low and away for ball number 1. Man, how does Jose Altuve have, like, any kind of a strike zone? He has no strike zone. LOL, no chin music, meaning pitching inside on purpose. Ah, I see. There's the pitch. That one's low and away. That's the opposite of chin music. I've never heard that before, Owl. It's a 2-0 count. Jose Altuve up to bat, baby. Let's see what he can do. Jose Altuve. Vamos a ver, mi gente, a ver lo que él puede hacer. He takes a long look, and Colin Reyes pitches this one. It will be a pop fly to right field. It's going to look like a sacrifice. The runner, Paredes, too slow to advance. If it was anyone else, they would have made the run. But instead, Paredes unable to get the speed off the bag right there. So, 1 out, nobody advances. And here we go, fresh new count. Colin Reyes, first 7 games, an ERA of 2.7, and in the last 5 games, an ERA of 8.54. Yikes! So bad numbers for Colin Reyes over the past few weeks. Strike 1 right there. Okay. First pitch, a little on the inside. That could have gone either way. Cam Smith watches that one go right past him. The right fielder for the Houston Astros up to bat right now after the out. Jose Altuve went out. And now we've got Smith. Cam Smith up to bat. Smith cracks the bat there. It ends up being foul. It goes down as an 0-2 count. On deck, guys, we do have Diaz. And Diaz did hit a 3-run home run yesterday. Let's see if he can do it again. Tuckness saying, hopefully his bat is our good. Vamos a ver, mi gente. Let's see. The pitch, this one tipped foul again. It stays an 0-2 count. Owl saying, I'm 58 and I'm serious when I say I would probably bat a 182. Really? Really now? You're looking at Hummel's numbers? Because Hummel is batting a 182 right now. I'm pretty sure Hummel is 40. A swing and a miss for strike number 3. Beautiful pitch right there, guys. That's the 15th pitch of the game. We now have 2 batters out. We now have 2 batters out right here. Diaz going to try to do some magic. Diaz going to try to do some magic here. Let's see what happens. For $1 million, heck yeah, I would too, Owl. I would do nothing else but get really good at hitting baseballs. There's the hit. It's right up the middle. An easy play going to be made there at first base. That one goes straight into the glove of Bush. Good play made right there by Horner. And that takes us to the end of the first inning. So after 3 outs and after 6 outs and 1 inning, the score is 1-0. Chicago up by 1 after getting a walk in. 3 walks in a row. Lance McCullers struggling in this game, but it is what it is. So we're going to have some action here coming up momentarily. We are going to get some cool new info. Up on deck right here, guys, let me take a quick look at your next batters up. We're going to have Shaw, McGuire, and Happ. Shaw, McGuire, and Happ coming up here for the Chicago Cubs. Let's rewind just a hair. So, Matt Shaw going to be the first up here at the top of the second, guys. A batting average of .222. You can see that he's got 39 hits on the year. He's not the best hitter on the team, but he's not bad. He does have 2 home runs, just 2 home runs. And, well, you know, he plays third base, so we'll give him that. If we look at the next man up, it is McGuire. Now, McGuire only has 46 at-bats this year. In those 46 at-bats, he's been doing pretty well with a .239 batting average. 11 hits out of those, right? That's mathing right there. 5 home runs on the year and 8 RBIs. So, good, respectable numbers for him. Of course, if we doubled or tripled or quadrupled these numbers and got him up to, you know, 200 bats, I'd wonder what that number would look like. It's a small sample size. And then we go back to the top of the rotation. Again, guys, top of the rotation, number 1 on the rotation will be Ian Happ. He did go, was it a strikeout in the first? I can't even remember. Liked, subscribed, liked, shared, and subbed, says Owl on the Prowl. Appreciate that, bro. And if we look at Ian Happ's numbers right now, he does have almost 300 at-bats. He's at 299 as of this very moment. When he goes up to bat again, he will have 300 at-bats on the year. He's going to get to that 300 number today. He'll get to that 300 number here today. Astros defense taking the field again. This guy looking like an absolute bum. Let's see if he can clean up after that first inning. That was just absolutely abysmal. He's trying to get cute with his throws. I don't know why he's doing that. Just put it over the plate, my guy. Just put it over the plate. So, again, guys, first up to bat is Shaw. Here we go, starting the top of the second inning. Let's go, Cubs, says FaZe. The windup in the pitch. This one, good for strike number 1. Strike 1. So, strike 1 now. I wonder if I put the strike zone here, that could be a really cool way to do it as well. And then we could see everybody who's actually playing defense, and I can actually explain the hits and how they go. That could be an interesting way, kind of like we did for the NBA season. It's a 1-1 count, guys. Ball 1, and another pitch makes it a 1-2 count, so another strike here. I'm thinking out loud, but here we go. All right, guys, Matt Shaw on the 1-2 count. Let's see if he can hit this one. McCullers trying to get a strikeout here. The windup in the pitch and a swing and a miss makes it strike number 3. Si se puede, dice Preston. Si se puede. Ya tú sabes, mi gente. Ya tú sabes, mi amigo. Que si se puede. That'll be fun. That would be a really cool, interesting way to break down the graphics here. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud, guys. We're at the top of the second. We have 1 out, and here's the first pitch to McGuire. McGuire watches that one go, and that one is way on the opposite side of the batter's box for ball number 1. What's up, J-Ro? Mr. Poker. You cover the Texans or any other team? I do, bro. I do. I really just cover the Yankees. I cover the Yankees and the Astros. We got a 1-1 count right now, guys. Strike number 1 right there. I typically cover the Yankees and the Astros. Here's the next pitch. This one is hit right to McCullers. McCullers protecting his face. He ends up making the play at first base. That'll end up being out number 2. McCullers almost gets his teeth smashed in as that baseball is hit right back at him. He protects his face. He didn't get the ball in his glove. The ball hit the deck. He made the play from there to first. I wonder. I could totally do that, bro. If I just put a little baseball graphic and moved it around, just like we did. But obviously, we need a strike zone. We would need a strike zone. J-Ro Poker saying, what's up? What's up? What's up, dude? All right, guys, here we go. The windup in the pitch. This one will end up being, looks like strike number one. The umpire calling strike one there. Don't know if I would have called that a strike. It seems like that home plate is just shrinking a little bit here. Here comes the next pitch. That one is way up above everyone's head. That'll be ball number one. Yes, do the tiny baseball, says Country Kisses. Okay, I'm going to do that literally right now, dude. We're going to pull this up. Hang on. I can do it. Si se puede. We got a 1-1 count right now. McCullers will wind up and pitch. This one will be ball number two. This one will end up being ball number two. We do have 2 outs, guys. One more out will take us to the end of the inning, and then I'll make the adjustment. I'll find the little baseball here. Here's the next pitch. This one is hit to second base. Jose Altuve is right there. There's the easy play made by Walker. Altuve to Walker, and that takes us to the middle of the inning after putting the third man away. All right, guys, we're going to the bottom. It worked so well. Didn't it, though, Country? Didn't that actually work really well right there? But what would be interesting, right, is if we show off some of the, vamos a ver. Let's go to Canva. Let's go to canva.com and see if we can't evolve. See if we can't evolve a little bit with what we're doing. Make sure I don't get in trouble for any of that stuff. I guess it could just be this one here. Let's duplicate a page. Let's pull up a baseball, elements, baseball. Do we want a realistic baseball or do we want a cheesy baseball? We'll start with cheesy and see if we can't work with that. Okay, share, download, PNG. This will be page 2. Page 2 for the PNG. Transparent background, download. That could be a World Series preview. Can I be modded, says FaZe. FaZe, you're still too new, my friend. You're still too new, my friend. But don't worry, the more we grow on this channel and the harder that the mods jobs get, yeah, we will probably be adding something else. Okay, guys, let's see. Let's add this image here. Baseball. Okay, browse. What? Okay, so then I would have to shrink myself down for this. And we could put me somewhere over here. And here comes the pitch, right? And we can break all this down. There's the pitch. Caratini, I'll have to move right here because if he's over that spot. But if we see a hit, right, I can explain that this goes out to midfield. The pitch was thrown and made at second base or whatever. Hit out to shortstop, second base, first base. That was the play or something like that, right? Something like that. A work in progress, guys. A work in progress. Let's go, Stros, says J-Rock. What do y'all think? Cheesy or maybe possibly doable? Curious to see how you guys think this would work out. Let's make some adjustments here. All right, guys, we're back to the action right now, and it's actually a different team that's up. Cubs defense is out there right now. Rhea delivering pitches here. That first one is going to be a swing and a miss. We'll leave the strike zone up for now. A swing and a miss, guys, on the first pitch. Here comes pitch number 2. It's an 0-1 count. There's the second one. That'll be ball number 1, so it's a 1-1 count. Country says, I think it's fine. I mean, I don't mind this right now either. We also do need to find some way to get everything incorporated because we need a scoreboard. There's the swing. This one is going to be tipped foul. So it's not perfect. We just got to figure out how to get it to work. We got to figure out how to get it to work. And maybe we'll leave it up right here, and then when a hit actually happens, I can explain. Or if something interesting happens, I can explain it that way. But for now, I think this is okay. We'll leave it like this. You guys can see the batting order. I can see the batting order. It does help me stay on track. It's a 1-2 count right now, guys. And Caratini is up to bat. He will see this pitch go low and inside. That'll be 2-2. A 2-2 count. All right, guys, a 50-50 split. Who are you all rooting for? Let's see. Start a poll. Here's the pitch. That one is tipped foul again. We still got a 2-2 count. Who are you rooting for today, guys? Cubs, Astros. We are at the bottom of the second with a 2-2 count, no outs. Colin Rea throws a pitch that is chopped into midfield, and Pete Crow Armstrong is there. Here's the pitch. It is whacked into midfield, and Pete Crow Armstrong makes the play towards the fence right there. Doesn't go all the way to the warning track, but good out made right there. Okay, guys, 2-2 count. Houston, says Gloria. Welcome back, Gloria. White Gloria. I thought it was brown Gloria. Did you change your name? What up? FaZe saying Cubs. Let's go. All right, guys. Bottom of the second with one out. This pitch, to reset all this. This pitch ends up, look, they're going to explain it right there. They're doing it on their own. This hit, uh-oh. Looks like we're going to get something big here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. The wind-up in the pitch. This one is smashed, and this one is going. It's going. It looks like it's off the wall. It's not gone. It'll end up being a double. A big hit there as this one goes all the way off of the wall, like way up here. Right about here, because anything higher than that, this is the yellow line. You can't really see it there. Anything above that is a home run, but this hit was right there. Right there, so close. It ends up being a double. Checking in, I'm a bot, have fun. Well, appreciate ya. I feel like robots aren't allowed to say that they're robots, though. Here we go, guys. We've got the bottom, and something's about to happen once again. Looks like the Houston Astros are starting to heat up. Hummel gonna hit this one on the first pitch. It's a hit between third and shortstop. The play made. Walker needs to stop on third, but he does advance, and the base hit is good. So, bottom of the second with one out. We have two runners on for the Houston Astros. Let's see if Houston can make it work right now. So, Hummel is at first base, and we have Hummel on first. Is that Walker? Yeah, Walker's on third. Walker looking to get in right now. Another hit, guys. That hit was a hit that went this way. The pitch, the hit in between the two players here. I should probably move the... If I'm going to be doing this graphic, I got to space out the outfield just a little bit better, but that's okay. Again, a work in progress right now, guys. So, bottom of the second, tries to pick off a man. Hummel is good. Hummel is safe there at first. Umpire says safe. We're good. Good job, though. Dubon up to bat right now. And for those of you guys who don't know who Dubon is, again, he is filling in at shortstop for Pena because Pena was hit by a pitch in the last game. And they're going to take another look at this to see if Hummel was tagged out. So we get a challenge here. Looks like Chicago is challenging the safe call at first base. Colin Rea saw Hummel at first base. Rea was taking a look at Hummel, right, who was at first base over here. He was leading off, and he threw the baseball to first to see if he could pick him off. Hummel slides back, and it looks like he was tagged out, if I'm being honest. That might be a successful challenge. Wow, it is a successful challenge, and the Chicago Cubs picked off Hummel at first. That's two outs now. Oh, man. Good job right there by Colin Rea to get him out at first. He slipped, couldn't get back to the bag. Beautiful tag right there. I'm talking beautiful tag right there. It literally does not get better than that. Great job by Bush to be in the right place. So that removes one runner right there, not JT. Welcome, bro. Here's the pitch. This is low and away. An 85-mile-an-hour cutter goes down as ball number one. We're at the bottom of the second, and we've already got all kinds of nonsense right now. Mauricio Dubon. That's who I was talking about earlier. Mauricio Dubon right now is up to bat. He is the shortstop that's in, and he is from San Pedro, Honduras. He's from Honduras. Born in 1994, watching this pitch go by him as ball number two. He does have a batting average of .242. He also has 5 home runs, 18 RBIs on the year. Here's the pitch. Dubon. Doesn't matter. It'll go down to strike number 1. Check swing right there, but it didn't matter because it was in the strike zone, so strike. They're showing this one here. Just barely over the plate, man. That could have been ball number 1 for sure. Here's the next pitch. He does clip this one, hits it foul. This ends up being strike number 2 after the foul ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're going to get the end of the inning here shortly. That's okay. For my Astros tonight, prayers, says Samantha. Cheers, Samantha. Thanks for checking in. Here's a big pop fly. 3 players running into it. The play going to be made by Crow Armstrong. A pop fly that goes right into the glove of Crow Armstrong. Okay, guys. Let's go ahead and change this stuff. How many of you guys have been watching right now? How many of you guys have been with us for 5, 10, 15 minutes? Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If you are new and you are watching right now, I appreciate you guys. We got about 65 concurrent viewers right now with average view duration of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. My goal on these live streams, guys, is to always get to 5 minutes. So if y'all are watching right now, we still have anybody's game. If you guys are watching right now, be sure to stick around and just give me 5 minutes of your day today. It'll make all the difference in the world for this channel, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. Okay, we are live coming at y'all from San Antonio, Texas. And I know that we've got modest numbers for baseball viewership right now. Would be super easy for me to, you know, I keep saying it. There's not even any point in saying it. Just doing this thing. Oh, snap. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. What? 27 likes on the live stream. Have you hit the like button yet? So I don't know if I love this, but it is what it is. I'll get out of the way. I need to get up on my feet anyways. I got to chug this Red Bull. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get ourselves focused right now. Appreciate y'all. All right, guys, our goal for today's live stream is to get to 100 likes today. If we can get to 100 likes, that'll be a positive sign to the algorithm. I'm going to get up on my feet. We're going to have some fun. That baseball is right over my face now. Let's go ahead and just turn that off for now. Okie dokie, guys. Next up to bat here, Cubs coming up one more time. Next up to bat for the Chicago Cubs. Refresh this page. Looks like we're going to get Kyle Tucker, Suzuki, and Crow Armstrong to come up to bat next. So, your next Cubs batters, again, Kyle Tucker, 304 at-bats. He has been up to bat today, so 305 at-bats. This will be 306 for him. 306 at-bats. Kyle Tucker's first pitch, McCullers' first pitch to Kyle Tucker is actually a pitch that bounces off the dirt before it even reaches home plate, so another miserable-looking throw. And this will be ball number 1, so a 1-0 count. At least he's not hitting anyone. At least he's not hitting anyone. So, ball number 1. Here's the next pitch. This one over the plate. It'll end up being ball number 2. So, a 2-0 count. And this guy just cannot find the strike zone. I don't get it, man. How are you struggling to find the strike zone so bad? The windup in the pitch. McCullers, another pitch that is just at eye level. There for Kyle Tucker. So, ball number 3. My gosh. Kyle Tucker at bat right now, your left-handed batter. The wind up in the pitch. This one, strike, luckily, barely over the plate right there. So that'll go down as strike number 1. 3 balls and 1 strike here. 3 balls, 1 strike, top of the 3rd. And this is how we start the 3rd inning with McCullers to wind up and pitch. This one is smashed over there to Jose Altuve. Altuve gets the routine play, and Walker is there for the out. So, out number 1, that's 1 away for the Houston Astros, Chicago Cubs right now. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 3rd. Thanks, guys, for sticking around. Thanks for hitting that like button. Again, if we can get to 5 minutes of average view duration, if you guys just stick around for 5 minutes at a time, it will make a huge difference for this channel. Thank you guys for sticking around. We've actually increased the average view duration by 3 seconds already, so rock and roll. All right, guys, here's the pitch to Suzuki. McCullers, no surprise there. Ball number 1 as that one is low and away. Guys, we're at the top of the 3rd inning, and McCullers is already up to 44 pitches in this game. 44 pitches. This one is going to be cranked up in the air. Looks like Suzuki hits this one towards first base, and Walker is there to make the fly out. So that'll end up being 2 outs. 1 away, guys, from going on to the bottom of the 3rd. The top of the inning almost over here. Top of the inning almost over here. Let's rock and roll. Okay. So we're at the top of the inning. Do you guys want me to stick around for playoff baseball? Do you guys want me to cover playoff baseball? Zach the Quack, what's going on, man? This pitch, an ugly one. I've stepped away from the chat for too long, it feels like. We got some new names out here. Shout out to the new people checking in for this live stream so far. The new people for today. Zach the Quack, I see you. Ooh, a swing and a clipping of himself. He does get a piece of that one, but he hits himself on the foot. So now it's a 1-1 count. Looks like the first one was that wild pitch. The second one is the one where he hit himself right now. Since you're in Texas, have you ever seen ZZ Top? Man, I've actually served drinks to Billy Gibbons when I was bartending. Oh, yeah. Because every girl's crazy about a sharp-dressed man. That's why I wear the tie, bro. This one will end up being ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2-1. J-Ro saying, yeah, Samantha's in the house. Thanks, I appreciate that. Here's the pitch. That is another one that's clipped right here. J-Ro saying, yeah. J-Ro saying, yeah. Robert E. Waters checks in right now. What up, Robert? Mr. Waters in the house. Is that a Lynx as your profile photo? Cover any games you can. You are a machine. I'm doing what I can. It's a 2-2 count, ladies and gentlemen. The windup and the pitch. Another foul ball right now. Crow Armstrong just staying alive. He was walked in the first inning, as were Swanson and Bush right after him. You can see anything and everything. Uh-oh. Hey-oh. To read that comment right there. You can see anything and everything in Houston, says Samantha. There's a pop fly here, guys, with 2 outs. This will be an easy play made at center field. And that is going to be the end of the inning as Myers is there to wrap this one up. So it's not the end of the inning. It's the end of the first half there. So we go to the bottom of the 3rd now, and we're still alive right now. Our subscriber count for today, guys, our goal is to try to get this one to 75. So we're really only looking for 16 new subscribers. 16 new subscribers is all we need. Samantha, thanks for checking in. Gloria, thanks for checking in. J-Ro Poker, thanks for checking in. Robert, thank you. We've got, looks like Dave also in the house. Where's everybody from? I feel like we got some new names. Where's everybody watching from? I ask this all the time, and I know some of y'all are at, but where are you watching from? Guys, in case you're curious, I'm in San Antonio. Yeah, San Antonio, Texas. The 210, baby. San Antonio, Texas. And we like to have fun on this channel. You guys don't have to answer in the chat, but looks like Owl on the Prowl is in New Hampshire. Welcome. I'm in Oklahoma City, says Gloria. Celebrating that win, I would assume. Still celebrating the win. Yeah, San Antonio, says Wade. Robert checks in. I'm from Chicago, but I live in Des Moines, Iowa. Dude, I almost took a job at Rackspace in Chicago right by the airport. And unfortunately, we ended up buying a house at the exact same time as they offered me the job. Michaela, thanks for subscribing to the channel. Gloria saying, I love San Antonio. J-Ro in Orange County, California. Rock and roll, J-Ro. Cool, cool, cool. We are in the middle of the 3rd inning, guys, between the top and the bottom of the innings right now. Congrats on the Thunder, says Robert Waters. Facts. Congrats on the Thunder. Wade Tuckness, way down south in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Mexico, Mexico, Mexico. Owl on the prowl, watching from Beyonce's bedroom, except she's not home. Oh, man. We are hoping to continue growing this channel. That's my biggest thing. I'm in Houston, of course. I'm by the – oh, you're right next to the NRG Stadium. So that's where the rodeo normally is. That's where the Houston Texans play. That is close to downtown, but not exactly downtown. Okay, cool. Rock on, Samantha. Yay, Mexico, says right. And Jordan Earhart, what's up, man? How you doing, Jordan? First pitch right here. And this one is going to end up being strike number one. Let's get back to our action here, guys. We're at the bottom of the third, strike number one, and up to bat right now is Isaac Paredes. Paredes at the top of the rotation, watching this one go right past his head. He was hit by a pitch at the he's a little shaky right now, guys. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning of this game. Hit by pitch in the first inning of this game. Jordan, I see you, my friend. Thanks for checking in, bro. Here's the next one, guys. This one is smashed by Paredes. It's good for a base hit. That one hit into left field. Good hit right there, guys, and we do get a runner on now. Paredes just smashing these into left field. They're showing all the home runs here from Isaac Paredes, all 16 of them over left field. They're showing a really cool highlight graphic right now. Man, that would be cool if I had the technology to do that. But this hit, guys, a beautiful hit. And this one went deep into left field. Actually, not deep in the left field. It went right into this area. That was where this one was fielded. It was a base hit. We do have a runner on first now. So a runner on first. Paredes is on first. Man, he really had to swing. Like, a lot of times you swing and your arms come out a little too far if you're reaching. He was brought in here. He swung this one with his elbow tucked in. They're going to flip a double play here. No, they won't. Safe at first base. That one was hit by Myers. Myers hit that one to the third baseman, but the play ended up being a little bit slow right there. Either way, Myers. Let's go ahead and update this one. So we do get an out. Myers does get on to first base. They're showing the replay one time here. It was fielded well. It was played well by Shaw. Shaw delivered that one. This is the perfect opportunity to do this. So that hit, guys, that last hit went like this. It comes off the bat, goes into the glove of Shaw after the ground. It gets thrown to second base, and then it gets thrown to first base. The runner at second, trying to reach second, was Paredes. He was out by the force out. The pitch or the throw there to first base came in a little bit late. Coño, pero esta vaina está jodón. Okay, we'll leave me over here for now. Any other double plays or situations like that, I will bring this graphic back up. But for now, we've actually got a 1-0 count. The first pitch here is ball number one. The second pitch right down the middle for strike number one. It's a 1-1 count. I wish Shaw's arm was a little stronger, and I wish he was more consistent at the plate, but I love his fielding, says Robert. Appreciate that, Robert. Alec checks into the chat saying, let's go Cubs. Sup, chat, says Alec. Here's the swing. It's a broken bat. It's hit to third base. This time, not enough. Altuve cracks the bat. He breaks the bat, but he will be out at first. This does advance the runner to second base right here. Altuve breaks the bat on that one, splinters it. That looked cool. So a cracked bat here. I got to get the sound of a baseball bat, too. And I got to change the music. There's a lot of things I got to do, man. A lot of things I got to do. I see there's a McGuire on the Cubs. Haha, there is. There is a McGuire on the Cubs. Here's the pitch. This one a swing and a miss right now. We do have Cam Smith up to bat and Colin Rea pitching here. That was a good throw that made up for the first one. Zach the Quack with the eyeballs. I see you, Zach. What up, Zach the Quack? Bottom of the third with 2 outs. Smith cranks this one. Cam Smith puts that over the safety net. It is behind everyone. That'll go down as an 0-2 count. Can Cam Smith stay alive, or can he at least bring an RBI, get a runner to come in? Got to hit this one into right field, Cam. You got to hit this one into right field. Okay. The windup in the pitch. This one hit into right field, but it does go foul. Did he hear me? Can he hear me in Houston from San Antonio? My gosh. Great to have you guys in here. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. It's Saturday. Y'all could be doing anything in the world right now. Y'all are watching this live stream with me. Appreciate you guys. High fives and fist bumps to everybody. Let's go. Appreciate the love, guys. The wind up in the pitch. It's ball number 1. Looked like they were expecting and waiting for that one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cam Smith, a batting average of .276. With 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see what happens here. The pitch will end up being ball number 2. It's a 2-2 count now. It is a 2-2 count right now. And I smell the fastball coming up. What up, Chris Manning? Thanks for checking in, homie. High five to Chris Manning. Thanks for checking in, Chris. Appreciate the community, guys. Appreciate y'all. This one, tipped foul. He shouldn't have swung at that. That one was too high, but he looked at it. He liked it. He swung. He got contact. Foul ball. It's still a 2-2 count. We have a runner on second base right now, guys. We do have a runner on second base. It is Myers. So Myers on second. It's 2 outs. Here's the pitch inside. Almost hit by that sinker. It'll be ball number 3. Full count now. Uh-oh. We got ourselves a full count now. Good job on the check swing. He didn't actually commit to that one. Here we go. What is he going to swing at here? This pitch, wow, in the dirt. He actually does make contact with that one, surprisingly enough. Surprisingly enough, he makes contact with that one, and Cam Smith staying alive right now. Country Kiss is his favorite song. All right, guys, full count. The wind up in the pitch. Another foul ball. So we're looking at, what, 10 pitches already in this one? Pitches at bat 9. Let's see what happens. Cam Smith looking for an opportunity here. Cam Smith had a home run earlier. It looks like something might happen. We've got 2 runners on. We have 1 runner on at second base. Cam Smith eyes this one. He cranks it, and this one is gone. He is dropping the bat. It's going. It's going. It's a home run, baby. Let's go. The Houston Astros with a home run here by Cam Smith makes it a 2-1 game. Let's go. Houston Astros with a 2-run home run courtesy of Cam Smith. And now we've got a game, ladies and gentlemen, a 2-1 game, and the Astros looking good. Great at bat, says Owl on the Prowl. Damn, says Alec. So the Houston Astros looking good, baby. How about it? Have you shared this live stream with anyone, guys? Be sure to do so. The windup in the pitch after the home run, and Rhea a little nervous here to put another one over the plate. Honestly, that one was a beautiful pitch straight down the middle, just at the top of the box, and he knew the moment that left the bat that it was good. Second pitch going to be ball number 2 here. Up to bat right now is Diaz, and Diaz is the one who hit the 3-run home run in the last game. Bravo, says Wade. Bravo. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Here's the next pitch, ball number 3, and Rhea definitely, Colin Rhea definitely a little nervous after giving up that 2-run home run to Cam Smith. Home run in back-to-back games for the first time in his career. Cam Smith yesterday had a home run as well. That pitch, strike number 1. Diaz can do it, says Wade. He sure can. Shut him down, Astros, says Chris Manning. What up, Chris? How you doing, bro? Let's do this thing. 3-1 count. That is going to be tipped foul, and we go back to a full count. 3-2 count, full count here. Bottom of the 3rd with 2 outs. The Cubs need just 1 more strike here. Philip, what's up, man? Thanks for checking in, Philip. Shout out to you. He says, shout out, brother Astros, for the win. The bottom of the third, this will be a pop fly, and he'll hang his head. It's an infield pop fly. Play is going to be made right there by Horner. Horner is there for the out, and this will take us to the top of the fourth. That is the end of the inning, guys. So, how are we doing so far? Hey, we're slowly climbing. We're slowly climbing. Honestly, if we can get 1 subscriber per out, that would be what? 9, 18, 27. We'd pick up about 50 subscribers a game. If we got 1 out, just under, right? 27 times 2, 52. We'd pick up 54. If we got 1 subscriber per out, it would be a 54 subscriber game, which would be pretty cool. Haven't done that yet on a baseball live stream. And I hope, I have my fingers crossed, and I pray that this channel will continue to grow. It happened really quickly for football. It happened kind of quickly for basketball. For baseball, you know, we're kind of just filling in the gaps right now until we get back to the football season. Guys, there's a reason we're sitting at 35,000 subscribers, and it's not because we sit on our butts and do nothing. It's because we grind on this channel. By the way, I am going to be doing some additional stuff this offseason, guys. And for those of you who are new to the channel, I am doing pick'ems and giving away money based off of these. Who is your football team? If you guys are watching this live stream right now, who is your football team? Let's find out. Who is your NFL team? Let's find out. If you're curious about me and you guys don't know, my name is Mario Manuel and you are watching Football Nation. Yes, you're watching baseball on Football Nation right now, believe that or not. Jordan is a Colts fan. Let's go. Preston saying the World Cup. I will do the World Cup next year. Watching from Indiana, says Jordan. Tough loss for the Pacers, huh? Joseph saying Eagles. What up, Joseph? Thanks for checking in. I'm a Cowboys fan. Wade's a Cowboys fan. Gloria is a Cowboys fan. Robert's a Cowboys fan. Let's go. Any Houston Texans fans out here? Y'all got a matchup against the Rams. Watched you during football, says Todd Herman. Thanks, Todd. Thanks for checking in, sir. Thanks for checking in, Todd. All right, guys, we're at the top of the fourth, and it looks like McCullers is still out there pitching. Here's the pitch, and wow, hey, first pitch that goes over the plate on the opening pitch. Dansby Swanson up to bat. His first plate appearance ended up as a walk. Duh, Bears, says Robert. This one is hit to the shortstop. Play made right there. Out at first base. Got him. Okay. So out at first base, the new shortstop checking in for the Houston Astros here. New shortstop checking in, and the same shortstop checking in for the Houston Astros, but it is not Pena. So it's not Pena, it is Dubon. Dubon is the shortstop. He made that play there. I'm trying to get this to fit. The pitch, this one, now it fits. This pitch is going to end up being strike or ball number 1. It's a 1-0 count right now. Reset this, a 1-0 count. We're going to get some action. Bush, the first baseman, is out there right now. Where are you at? Chicago fans, 1-1. Hey-oh, what happened here? What's happening now? Let's see what happens here. Michael Bush about to make something happen. Here's the swing of the bat. This one is going, and this one is gone. A single-run home run for Chicago, and the Cubs get one back. We are all tied up at 2-2. Chicago Cubs hit the home run. Man, that looked good. Mr. Thad Deuce Richardson, thanks for checking in, my friend. We are all tied up at 2-2 after a home run smashed right there by Bush. Giggity. Wow. Looks like that first pitch will end up being ball number 1 after the home run. So ball number 1 after the home run. What did I just watch? Hey, Mario, some YouTuber named Malone was talking about me earlier. That's interesting. Well, like earlier today, bro? Also, in a good way or a bad way. Who is Malone? Zach, drop a link, bro. I'd love to see who you're talking about. Here's the pitch. This one. It's a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's actually 2 balls and 1 strike. I'm taking my eyes off of the screen to read the chat because I'm trying to connect with you guys. But those of you who are checking into this live stream to catch some baseball, I'll do better. Here's the next pitch, guys. That'll go down as strike 2. So we got 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. Hoerner is up to bat. It is shaded slightly more blue right here. He's lined up with Walker on the far side. So Hoerner looking at a 2-2 count. Zach, I'm curious to know. Here comes another one. He clips this one foul. Oh, no. McCullers might end up getting pulled right now. McCullers might end up getting pulled right now. Here's another pitch. McCullers pitched that home run. Let's see what happens here. Thank you for that super chat, Gloria. Here's another one hit over the wall again. It's another home run for the Chicago Cubs. Hoerner with another 1-run single home run. Bro, it is time to pull this clown. Get this guy off the pitcher's mound. What is he doing out there? Get this guy off the mound, please, for the love of baseball. Get this dude gone. Chicago Cubs, I got to give them credit. Well done on that home run. That is back-to-back batters, back-to-back home runs, and it almost hit the camera. That is wild. J-Rose saying, nah, keep him in. That's good. Strike 1 here. Next up to bat is Shaw. Alec loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. He's loving it. That looks like ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and Shaw is up to bat here. So Shaw for the Chicago Cubs is at bat. Back-to-back home runs. We've seen 3 home runs in the first 4 innings, which is pretty cool to watch. 3 home runs in the first 4 innings. Houston, a 3-2 game. This game is fire, bro. Let's go, a 2-1 count. This pitch high again, so that's a 3-1 count. And Shaw, the third baseman, man, a batting average of .220. He's got 2 home runs on the year, but at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if McCullers gave him a meatball here. I know, well, it doesn't even have to. He walks him, so he puts the man on base. McCullers just walking people. Coach, do something. Do something, Coach. Oh, you were joking, Zach? Oh, man. Come on. Come on, Zach. Why you got to do that to me, bro? Anyways, another walked man, and the Astros with McCullers on the mound is a liability right now. Favorite baseball movie, asked Preston. I got you, bro. Funny enough, it's about the Chicago Cubs. Rookie of the year, baby. Bum, 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 bum. That's the one with Gary Busey. If you've never seen it, you should definitely watch it. Great movie. Major League, says Robert. That's a good one. I mean, there are classics, right? Angels in the Outfield. You got The Sandlot. There's a million. Field of Dreams, says Robert Zamora. All right, guys, a 1-0 count. A pitch to McGuire, a swing and a miss, makes it a 1-1 count. Top of the 4th right now. Bull Durham. Bull Durham. 1-1 count right now. The Natural, says Alec. The original Angels in the Outfield was better, says Robert. Oh, no. Here we go, guys. Oh, no. Here we go, guys. Something about to happen again. Looks like it's going to be at least a tame situation here, but we do have a runner on first. Here's the pitch. McGuire hits this one into center field. That is good for a base hit right there, and that does advance the runner, guys. So a beautiful hit right there. We have 2 runners on as McGuire finds his way to first base. He said the joke was when you asked who was Malone, I would say Malone. That didn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense though, Zach. See, it would have made more sense if the name was Malong, not Malone. Malone, that's just sad. Malong, now that's funny. Little Big League, says Thad. Or the rookie, says Thad. So Shaw was full sprint. He decided that he wanted to dive just to dive right there. He didn't even have to slide. He just wanted to slide head first. I'm hearing our song in the background. What's your song in the background? Oh, man. Says a missed opportunity, bro. Missed opportunity, bro. It happens, though. It's cool. All right, guys, we're still in this game. We are at the top of the fourth. We do have one out. Let me get my scoreboard correct. The score is 3-2. The Chicago Cubs up by 1 after back-to-back home runs in this inning. With one out at the top of the fourth, McCullers throws the first pitch against Happ. Ian Happ clips this one for a foul ball. It's an 0-1 count. So an 0-1 count. 2 runners on. The phone call to the bullpen coming in right now. That phone call should have come in at the very end of the first inning. That phone call should have been made a long time ago. We're about to load the bases again. I feel it, man. Astros, there's the pitch. Hey, that's a good strike right there. It's strike number 2, 0-2 count. Can McCullers put this one away? Guys, we're at the top of the fourth inning, and he's already thrown 72 pitches. That's like 6th inning numbers, 7th inning numbers. McCullers, pitch 73. That one is clipped foul by Ian Happ. The umpire getting that pitch right there. Just a bit outside, says Preston. Oh, man, this is going to be a problem here. An 0-2 count. The windup. And the pitch, McCullers delivers a base hit right there. And the Chicago Cubs will get one more in. He's running. He goes all the way, and he cannot be gunned down. That play is made, and that'll be a score for Shaw. Shaw brings in the run, and the Cubs go up 4-2 over the Houston Astros. Oh, my gosh. That also advances a runner to third here. It also advances a runner to third right here. A base hit for Ian Happ is an RBI for Ian Happ and advances the man on first base all the way to third. So they're just rounding bases there, man. This is not looking good for Houston in this game. The Chicago Cubs doing a great job in this one offensively, and that is kind of to be expected. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Really? Really? No way. Oh, no. This is going to be it, guys. Here we go. Up 4-2. Tucker up to bat. And Kyle Tucker sees the first pitch, and he hits this one over the right field wall. It's a 3-run home run for the Chicago Cubs. A 3-run home run for Chicago. And the score is now 7-2 after a monster hit right there by Kyle Tucker, 344 feet. Exit velocity of 104 miles an hour. And if you don't remove McCullers from the mound, I'm going to lose my GD mind. This is an absolute clinic on how to bat, courtesy of the Chicago Cubs. The fact that McCullers is still out there and he just threw an 84-mile-an-hour pitch is insanity to me. Wow, that escalated quickly. Owl on the prowl. They have scored 5 runs in this inning, and that pitcher is still out there right now. It's a 1-1 count now. By the way, only 1 out in the inning as well. We used to have a relief pitcher named Oscar Zamora. Any relation to Robert Zamora? I have no memory of a time where the Astros were not waiting for McCullers to pay off. Well, it's not working, man. A swing and a miss right here. Actually, no swing. Ball number 1. Another hit right now. This is a base hit into midfield. It'll be a stand-up double. You got to get, it's almost a triple. It's going to be a triple. Oh my gosh, a sliding triple here. Hold the phone. It's cool, man. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine, guys. This McCullers, 79 pitches, Yeah. Oh, now you decide to go out there? Just don't even talk to him. Give me the ball, bro. Yeah, he knows. He knows. Man, are the Houston Astros in trouble right now. Or the Houston Astros are boned, bro. Houston is in serious trouble. Like, yikes. Okay, guys, how many of y'all is this your first time watching? What a game so far. This is still the top of the fourth. This one has taken a while here. But we did not get to 39,000 subscribers by accident, guys. Is this your first time watching? Yes or no? Go ahead and let me know in the chat. If it's not, awesome. Welcome back, guys. I appreciate y'all being here. If it is your first time watching this live stream, I hope you guys are enjoying what you're seeing so far. Stick around. Looks like the majority of you guys have been here before, and that's totally cool, too. They are going to bat around, says Owl on the Prowl. Dwayne, I see you out there. Dwayne Badeau, I have no memory. I saw that, man. He says, I have no memory of a time where the Astros were not waiting for McCullers to pay off. He's done, dude. Robert saying the Astros are a good enough team that it's too early for them to panic. I agree. I do agree. But at this point, who do you bring in to pitch? Who do you bring in to pitch now at this point? Let's see. Now, it's too early for like a relief pitcher, so to speak. Like, if they bring in Brian Abreu, I don't think that, or like Caleb Ort, who played yesterday, I don't think any of those guys, like, they need to bring in someone with a better arm. Lance McCullers was just absolutely terrible. Tanakh, what's going on? I was just able to join and we are getting killed, says Tanakh. Bro, it's been a game so far. I mean, do you bring in Colton Gordon? Do you bring in Brandon Walter? You can't bring in Colton Gordon, I don't think, because he definitely pitched in the last one. It feels so good after not being good for years to finally have a good team. Go Cubs, says FaZe. Shout out to you guys who are new to the channel. Shout out to those of you who are back again. And it looks like they bring out Okert. So Okert is the pitcher in now. Steven Okert. I don't even see him on my depth chart here. Steven Okert, I literally don't even see him on my depth chart here on ESPN. There's another pitch. It's going to be hit. It's deep, but the play is made. It's a sacrificed fly, and this will still bring in the run for Chicago. The third baseman will advance to home, and that brings in one more. So now we have 2 outs. That clears the bases, and it does advance the runner, so that still goes down as an RBI. Oh my gosh, I'd rather watch the Banana Ballers play baseball, says Jimmy. I've never seen McCullers play well, says Jimmy. Burn. Pitcher called up from the minors? Question mark, it's possible. It's possible. Oh, Kurt, there's another pitch and another hit. This is a base hit right now, a four-seam fastball. This is just ridiculous. Swanson gets on first base right now. Everybody on the Cubs just swinging the bat and crushing the Astros right now. Is McCullough screwing the owner's wife or something? Oh, man. Oh, that's wild. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. The Houston Astros struggling big time here. Bush up to bat. He hit the home run. We've already gone through the entire batting lineup. We've literally gone through the entire batting lineup in the top of the fourth inning. All 9 batters have gone out there in this inning. This is insane, bro. Bush out here again. Can he hit another home run? He was the one who started this whole thing. So Bush started the inning. We've seen all 9 batters in this rotation go out there. They have scored 7 runs in this inning, and all they need is 1 more out. I think we'll get it here, but my gosh, was this a terrible inning. Probably the worst inning of the season for Houston. There's a pop fly to Jose Altuve. Altuve will make the play, and that'll be the end of... Gosh, it's not even the end of the inning. That takes us to the middle of the fourth. Holy smokes, bro. Now, okay. That being said, literally literally, we saw everybody out here do their thing. Okay, guys, let's bring up something. Now, the Chicago Cubs, this looks more like what we were expecting based off of the numbers. Nah, mean, Jelly Bean? This looks a lot more like what we were expecting based off of the batting numbers. So, the Chicago Cubs averaging 5 runs per game. Houston Astros in the last game had more at the end of it. They scored 7, right? The Cubs had 4 or whatever they scored yesterday. They scored less than Houston. Well, today, they are making up for lost ground. Batting average for the team, literally every statistic here is an advantage for the Chicago Cubs when we look at their on-base percentage, walks per game from the batting statistics, RBIs, batting average, home run, all of it, right? Big numbers for the Chicago Cubs. Houston Astros are better on the defensive side of things, but this did not translate very well today. We see a lot more strikeouts, and we see a lot less runs given up by the Houston Astros, but today, this was an absolute implosion by the Houston team. Absolute implosion by Houston's offense, and it all started because of Lance idiot stupid face. Lance McCullers with that dumb face. Why do you why? I don't like it. Anyways, it's okay. I'm low-key rooting for the Astros. Frustrating to see that happen for the Houston Astros, but hey, man, I got to give credit to the Chicago Cubs. So far in this game, they've just been playing better baseball, both offensively and defensively. They're just getting it done. So whether you're an Astros fan or a Cubs fan, thank you guys for watching. Maybe you're not a fan of either of these two teams. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and ask the question. Guys. Who is your favorite MLB team? Go ahead and hit confirm. Our goal for today is to get to 100 likes on this live stream. If I've had your attention for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, guys, and you haven't watched any other YouTube videos today for longer than 10 minutes, but you've been with me and haven't hit that like button yet, hit the like button. Rhea's first pitch at the bottom of the 4th. There'll be a pop fly out right here. Let's reset all of this. We're at the bottom of this one. Let's go ahead and go to the bottom here. We're at the bottom of the 4th. That's 1 out to open up. 1 pitch, 1 out. Go Reds, go Yankees. Yanks reek, says Alec. Robert saying Astros and Rangers, all Texas teams, huh? Who is your MLB team? I grew up as a Yankees fan, man, and I slowly became a Houston Astros fan. Yikes. That pitch right here, Rhea to Walker, will be ball number 1. Let's reset this one. That out came in quick. So we have 1 out. The Cubs, of course, says Robert. Pitch number 2 will be ball number 2. So far in this game, Rhea with 57 pitches. If that doesn't tell you something, man, McCullers had 80 pitches by the end of the top of the 4th. And right now, Walker is sitting at 57 pitches. 3 balls in a row, though. 3 bad pitches in a row. Can Houston get on the scoreboard here? It's an 8-2 game at the bottom of the 4th. It's going to be a 15-run game. It's going to be one of those days. We've got a 3-0 count. The wind-up in the pitch, this one, at the bottom of the strike zone. Call that strike number 1. Let's go Astros, says Tanakh. Robert says the Cubs, of course, and whoever's playing the St. Louis Cardinals. Sorry, I'm stuck in football. Here's the next pitch. This one off the plate right there. That one's no good. It'll be strike number 2. It's tipped foul. Full count, 3-2. Walker, the first baseman, waiting. Walker, the first baseman, waiting right now. Here we go. A 3-2 count. Chicago Cubs with 8. Houston with 2. What happens now? The baby's downstairs with mom right now. There's a swing and a miss, and that puts the man away. 2 outs today. 7:30 p.m. We are approaching the midway point of this game. We actually are at about the midway point of this game. Owl on the Prowl asking about my baby. Bull Durham is a real classic movie, says Alec. Thanks, guys, for checking into this live stream. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Santino just called me right now, but couldn't answer the phone because we are live right now. That pitch is right over the plate. That'll be strike number 1. I hear that song again, says Robert. It's every 20 minutes. So, yeah, it's a 20-minute cycle. That was my B, says Santino. Thanks for checking in, bro. You're good, man. You're good, brother. Thanks for checking in, bro. This is a fun channel, says Robert. Thanks for checking in, Robert. There's the pitch. This one is in the dirt. It's actually clipped foul right here as it bounces off the batter's box. This goes down as a 1-2 count. Cooper Hummel out here. Chicago Cubs 8, Houston Astros looking to find their way back in. Houston Astros looking to find their way back in, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 1-2 count here at the bottom of the 4th. Ball number 2. Ball number 2. All right, guys. Have you hit the like button on this video yet? Have you shared this video with anybody yet? Here's the next pitch. This one looks like it's going to be ball number 3. Check swing right there. They checked the swing. It looked like he kind of crossed the plate there. And for the ump at third base to say no, I'm a little confused by that. That looked like a swing to me. That looked like a swing to me for sure. But he's standing towards the backside of the batter's box, so maybe not. All right, guys, here is the pitch. This one is hit high into right field. It's going to the warning track, and that'll be a play made at right field by Kyle Tucker, the man who had a 2-run home run earlier in this one. So this takes us to the end of the inning. 3 outs, inning number 5 coming up. We got 4 innings left to go. 5 innings left to go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, y'all. We are creeping up on our goal, 35-7-7-5. Our goal for this live stream is to finish this one with 7-7-5. For those of you guys who are watching right now, for those of you guys who are new, I do this like every live stream. Did you know that like 90% of the people who watch this live stream are not subscribed to this channel? Yes, I know it sounds cheesy to say, and it's not in good form because nobody likes hearing a YouTuber, quote-unquote, beg for subscribers. I'm not begging for anything. My goal is to earn it, but I also want you guys to take your fair share of the responsibility for the watch time on this channel. 87.5%, technically speaking, specifically speaking. And here's my receipts to prove it. Here are my receipts to prove it. You can see this number right over here. Let's go ahead and bring this out, guys. The majority of the viewers on this channel are not subscribed. Would love to have some support from you guys. Not subscribed, 87.5%. Subscribed, 12%. This is the last 28 days. Now, if I break it down into the last 7 days, we're looking at about the same split. Not subscribed, 98. Oh, my gosh. It gets even crazier. Not subscribed right here, guys. Take a look at that. 98% of the viewers not subscribed on this channel. People hanging out in the back of the room. Those of you guys who are hanging out in the back of the room, I don't mind you guys hanging out, but I would love some help, guys, getting a leg up over the competition and the people who half-ass their content out here. So if you guys appreciate someone actually trying, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. By the way, we are over 3 minutes for the average view time right now. And we are still looking to get to 100 likes on this video. We're sitting at 46 right now. Sitting at 46 right now. Let's see if we can't get that number up by the end of this game. We got plenty of time. Okay, guys, that's it. That's the last time I'll bring it up until at least the 7th inning stretch. I don't bring it up often, but when I do, I try to make a point. Now, 69 concurrent viewers. Giggity, appreciate you guys. And I'm going to step away from that because that is always distracting to me. That's not even what's important to me. What's important to me is that you guys are entertained. That's the most important part. What up, Frankie? Thanks for checking in. Jim saying, I love the Astros, always have. I like the Cubs too since Sandberg days, but if they leave McCullers in there, I'm switching hats. He's out now. He's out now. We've got a man named Gusto out here. We got a man with gusto. Gusto is out here and Horner is up to bat. Gusto is out here and Horner is up to bat, so they've changed pitchers twice now. Gusto delivers this one. That'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. We got a 1-1 count now at the top of the 5th inning. The man at bat here is Hoerner. Hoerner is 1 for 2 today. Surprised he's not like 2 for 2 considering how bad the pitching was earlier in this one. Here's the next pitch. This one is going to be a pop fly. It's going to be an infield pop fly. Who's going to get it? Play will be made by Isaac Paredes, the wall, and that brings up the first out. So, Gusto, first batter up, the first out of the day. I'm switching hats. I remember seeing a meme of the NHL official's job application. It was in Braille. Burn. I didn't realize that they were that bad. I like that. I like that. That's a good joke. That's a good one. I'll keep that in my pocket, Robert. Matt Shaw is up to bat, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Shaw, 0 for 1 today. He will watch that one whiz right past him for strike number 1. So strike 1, Chicago Cubs with 1 out right now. Houston Astros looking to leave this inning without conceding any points. Let's see if they can get it done. Gusto, pitch number 5. It's hit right back to him. That'll be an error on the pitcher, and that'll end up being a base hit right there. So a base hit, and Gusto couldn't make the play. That hit was hit right back to him and went off of his glove, and he couldn't get it in. Mario, the stream fell off. Need to go back to basketball and football. Edits. It's regular season, bro. Regular season. Mid-season. No scarcity equals low views. And that's just true. This is just edits forever and everything, K4K. The streams did not fall off, bro. I promise you that. Here's the real issue. By the way, the first pitch is strike number 1. It actually looks like it's tipped foul. The real issue is that there's no scarcity in these games. Reese McGuire is up to bat right now, guys. We've got 6 pitches on this one. It's an 0-1 count. Tries to pick off the man at first. He is safe as he slides back into the bag. Shaw is on first base. He stayed alive. And as long as we keep streaming, bro, as long as we keep doing what we're doing, people will find this channel. It's not like we're not growing. We are growing at a much slower rate, but we are still growing on the channel. This pitch, the Astros don't want to get picked up. They don't want to give up another stolen base. But I do hear what you're saying. Preparation H Syndrome. What a name, bro. Preparation H Syndrome saying go Astros. That's hilarious, honestly. 1 ball, 1 strike, guys. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Gusto. Gusto delivers this one. It is low, and that'll end up being ball number 2. No, I appreciate that, Edits. Thanks for checking in, bro. Thanks for checking in, Edits. Nah, man, the truth is that if you look back on my shelf, my first basketball stream was a mid-season stream. I was covering the San Antonio Spurs and the Phoenix Suns, and that live stream got less than 1,000 views. I'm not expecting 10, 15, 30, 50,000 views off of mid-season baseball when there's nothing really at stake. We're just trying to get good at this, so when the World Series does come around, we know what we're doing. It's terrible to try to, keep an audience of 5,000, 10,000 people who are watching simultaneously, and you don't know what you're talking about. That's the worst feeling in the world. Ball number 3 comes in, 10 pitches in, and Gusto has a full count now. Gets in first, it means he's already on second. Gets in first, it means he's already in second. Mario, thanks. Appreciate that, Robert. We've got more content coming at you guys. We've got another channel as well that we're working on. And if you guys want to learn how to live stream like I do, subscribe to that channel. You can find the channel on my shelf, guys. You can find it here at Football Nation USA. The windup. And the pitch. This one is going to be a pickoff at second base. That one too late. What were you doing, bro? He has another stolen base right now. It will end up being strike 3, but a stolen base advances the runner. So now we've got 2 outs and a man on second. Like the throw was made. That just seemed like a bad one. Anyways, we got someone on the advance. On, that is. On, that is. On. That is. I'm trying to read your comment the way that you were trying to have it be read, Robert. All right, guys, the man has advanced, and it looks like we have Ian Happ up to bat. The first pitch from Gusto to Happ will go down as strike number one. He doesn't swing at that one. No swing here. Ian Happ, 1 for 3 today, an RBI single in the fourth. He's also got 1 run today. Here's the next pitch. This one, strike number 2. 2 pitches, 2 strikes. On first base, not in first base. Did I say in? Yeah, you know what I meant. He's inside the base. That's a pitch. It's off the plate right there. A little on the outside. That's ball number 1. 1-2 count. Did I say in? When gets on first base. I see what you're saying, Robert. I had to rewind and backtrack what you were saying. Ladies and gentlemen, the windup and the pitch from Gusto is in the dirt. He gets up from home plate. Looks like Caratini was looking to make sure that nothing bad happened there, that we didn't get another stolen base. I dropped Red Bull on my book, and that kind of upsets me, but that's fine. That's cool. Eso pasa. All right, guys, a 2-2 count. I'm going to get on my feet because I'm starting to lose my focus here. So important for me to stay focused. Also important for me to not lose my voice. The windup in the pitch is high and away. It's a 3-2 count. Here we go. Chevy checks in. He says, I can't believe McCullers wanted in on the action, but he freaking messed up the momentum. He should have stayed on the bench. Facts. Yeah, he definitely should have stayed on the bench. Here we go, guys. 2 outs, a full count. Ian Happ up to bat. He's 1 for 3 today. Can he make it 2 for 3, 2 for 4? This is a swing and a miss. He cannot. It ends up being out number 3. And this takes us to the end of the inning. I keep saying that when it's not. This takes us to the middle of the inning. Next up to bat, we're going to have Dubon, Paredes, and Myers, guys. Dubon, Paredes, and Myers. Dubon, the shortstop filling in for Pena, who was hit in the ribs yesterday. Paredes, the top of our rotation. And then Myers, our center fielder. So tic-tac-toe, hey, you win. All right, those are your next 3 batters up. And in case you want to see their averages coming into today's game, here they are. Here is Mauricio Dubon, number 9 on the rotation. He's got at least, I think he's got 2 at-bats now at this point. Maybe just the 1, but I'll let y'all know here in just a second with whatever my TV screen says. What up, Brando? Thanks for checking in. He says, go Tigers. He drops the wrench again, chugs some Kool-Aid for the first place Detroit Tigers. That's funny. All right, guys, let's take a look at the next 2 players that we are guaranteed to see in this inning. Isaac Paredes, 288 at-bats. He's got 42 runs, 72 hits, a batting average of 250. And it's not a bad number to have right here. I think he might have some success on this time up, but let's see how it goes. I'm glad to see Caratini doing well. I always like the guy, says Robert. How about Jake Myers, going to be your 3rd man up? We've got Dubon coming up now, Paredes on deck, and Myers behind him. Myers, a batting average of 307. He did get a good hit earlier in this one, and the Astros need to find a way back quickly. Astros need to find a way back quickly. Okay, let's go back to the main feed and see how we're doing here. We are 6 subscribers away from our goal. Let's see if we can get there. But I do like the final number, 69, giggity. I'm glad to see that you are doing well, Robert. I hope everybody out there is doing well today. The Astros coming back out to bat, guys. That means that we are going to see the Cubs defense out here. It is no longer going to be Rhea. Actually, it is still going to be Rhea. Dubon is up there, and this is going to be his 2nd at-bat. Rhea, the pitcher right now. We have the new little baseball here. And if we see some interesting action that I need to explain, we will explain that. But right now, we've got the first pitch. We've got a strike in the first strike of the inning here for the Chicago Cubs. Strike number 1. Okay, Mauricio Dubon had a fly out in the 2nd. Here comes the next pitch. That one is low and away. That ends up being I can't wait for you to cover the Detroit Lions, says Brando. I can't wait for the Detroit Lions to be playing football, bro. That's ball number one, I'm telling you. Astros could benefit from better pitchers, duh. I don't even think it's that, man. Here is a pop fly into center field. That'll be out right there. Good play made. Wow, full speed right there from Pete Crow Armstrong. PCA full sprint as he gets to that baseball. That man can cover a lot of ground. That man is known to cover a lot of ground, man. I tell you what. Next up to bat, after the one is Isaac Paredes, the man from Hermosillo, Mexico. Hermosillo, Mexico. There's the first pitch to him. That baseball goes straight down the middle for strike number one. Now, he has 290 at-bats this season, a batting average of 253. Here's the next pitch. This one straight, looks like it's going to be a little low. Straight over the plate, but a little low right there. That brings up a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike, Isaac Paredes. Brando asking who's winning the World Series. That's a good question. Go Yankees. There's the pitch. Oh, wow, Paredes, another hit where he gets that one. Again, we talked about it. Sometimes your arms come a little too far out. His were like way in here on that swing. So, LOL, you can't have him. We need Tucker back. Yeah, that is true. In case you guys did not know or know what they're talking about, Kyle Tucker used to play for the Houston Astros. Here's the pitch. This one from Paredes. It's smashed. It goes into left field. The play is made there, and that'll be an easy out for Ian Happ. That'll be out number 2. So the bottom of the 5th coming to an end. Santa Claus in the house and Santa Claus. Although it's hard to see the Cubs playing, what it will take to keep him. What will it take to keep him? Klaus. Santa Claus? Santa Claus? So 53% of you guys who have voted on this one, it is your first time watching. Only 36 votes right now. That's cool. Let's go ahead and end that poll. All right, guys. Here's the next pitch. It's a 1-0 count here. Up to bat right now is Myers. Myers is a right-handed batter, and Myers so far in this game has done okay. Myers, 29 years old, 6 feet tall, born in New England, Omaha, New England. Here's the pitch on the 2-0 count. He swings for that one, and he clips it foul. It's a 2-1 count now. Jake Myers going to need to use every inch of that 6-foot frame to put this one out there. Let's see what happens now. A 2-1 count. Can Myers get on base? You got to cover Tariq Skubal. Don't know who that is. That baseball is hit foul. That ends up being a 2-2 count. All right, guys. Okay. Heyo. A 2-2 count. My apologies for the awkward silence. We got ourselves a 2-2 count. Here's the windup in the pitch, and this will end up being a pop fly at the bottom of the 5th, and everybody in the infield runs in for that one. They're just having fun out there clearly, and that will end up being the 3rd out and the end of the inning. It'll be the end of the inning. We go to the top of the 6th. This one is almost over, guys. We got 4 innings left to go here. So I guess there's no more free games on television these days. No, there's not, Major. There sure is not, my friend. Which is kind of crazy to see. Cubs offense coming out right now. Astros defense will be out there. McCullers has been pulled from the game, as he should have been pulled a long time ago. McCullers definitely should have been pulled a while ago. But that is what it is. All right, guys, this or that. Red Bull or Monster? Red Bull. Red Bull or Monster, this or that? What do you guys like? I personally love sugar-free Red Bull. I'll take that over Monster just about any day. The White Monster's not bad, but something about it just, I don't know, feels like battery acid. Maybe I'm tripping. I like Red Bull, though. That's just me. Guys, we are in the middle of a commercial break. I try to ask questions to engage with you guys and see if y'all are just, just kind of gauge where you guys are at, man. How about this one? If you could have any superpower, what would it be? If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Let's take a quick look and see how many people are currently watching this live stream right now. Looks like we've got about 60 heads hanging out with us. 48 likes on the live stream. Average view time about 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Oh, we had a big drop at one point. Don't know how that happened, but that's okay. Looks like our highest count so far for this game was 75 viewers. If we can get everyone to stick around and set their timers for just 5 minutes, guys. If we can have everyone just set their timers for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, this channel could get ahead, but we need you guys to help us out. Time travel, teleportation, those are good ones. Monster tastes like a health hazard. Could you hit a 90-mile-an-hour fastball? Brando, I couldn't even bunt a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. No, the answer is no. I can't even fathom how fast. The batting cages don't even go that fast. I think the batting cages max out at 70 here in San Antonio. That first pitch, guys, is going to be a 1-0 count. J-Ro saying time travel. That's a cool one. Teleportation is cool. Owl on the prowl saying X-ray vision. The second pitch here, guys, looks like it's right down the bottom of the strike zone. It's strike number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Up to bat right now for the Chicago Cubs. We have a man batting for the Chicago Cubs. It is Kyle Tucker, who hit that 3-run home run. Tucker swings at this one, hits this into left field. It is going to be at least a base hit, maybe a double. Does he get there? He does get to second. Kyle Tucker with a 2-run hit right there. Excuse me, with a stand-up double, not a 2-run hit. Big difference. Stand-up double for Kyle Tucker. And Gusto struggling a little bit. Major Nelson says mind control. Robert says I could hit one, but not very hard. Owl on the prowl says X-ray vision, maybe 1 out of 10 perhaps. I could maybe hit 1 out of 100, guys, if I'm being honest. Did you set your timer? Look, it's about to be 8 o'clock. Give me till 8:05, and if you guys hate me, then leave. But give me 5 minutes of your time. Here we go, y'all. It is 8 o'clock right now here in San Antonio. If you guys give me 5 minutes of your time, I don't know, we'll do something fun. Here's a pitch to Suzuki. Suzuki was really good yesterday. He's looking at that one go right past him for ball number 1. 1-0. Gusto out there right now. Gusto is pitching for the Houston Astros. Gusto is pitching for the Houston Astros. He's got 21 pitches so far in this one. That pitch right down the middle, a 93-mile-an-hour sinker, will be strike number 1. Strike! Tucker is getting us back for trading him, says Tanakh. Let's go, guys. If someone threw me a 102-mile, I would be terrified too. Imagine getting hit by a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. That'd shatter my ribs. There is a huge hit from Suzuki. It is going, and it is out at the warning track. It does advance the runner to third base, though. The cutoff man gonna be Dubon, the cutoff, and it does advance the man to third. It's a sacrifice out. Sacrifice out is what it looked like right there, but we do get a runner here on third base. So we have a runner on third base. Suzuki is having a good year now that he doesn't have to play on the field or play in the field. Yeah, he's just the designated hitter for Chicago, isn't he? He's just the designated hitter. We're at the top of the 6th, guys. Chicago is up 8-2. We saw a 6. How many runs was it? We saw a lot of runs. It was 6 runs or 7 runs. It was a 2-1 game. Yeah, and then it blew up. There's the pitch here to PCA. P. Crow Armstrong is up to bat right now. He watches that one go way past his head for ball number 1. Hockey and football is tough, but it takes big peanuts to stand in an MLB batter box. It sure does, man. It sure does. Here's the pitch. This one is hit to the first baseman. The play made right there. He catches that one in midair. Great job. That'll end up being out number 2 as Pete Crow Armstrong hits that right in the direction of our boy at first base right there. That is going to be an easy play made by Walker. So Walker was there. Hit it right towards Walker. I was getting Walker and Bush mixed up right now. Okay. How are you guys doing? Are you still with me? The windup in the pitch from Gusto. A 95-mile-an-hour sinker goes down as strike number 1. Strike! We've got a runner on third base right now. Dansby Swanson is getting ready to bat. Gonna have to stand on this side. I'm also not a left-handed batter, so makes more sense for me to stand like this. That pitch, no good. That's gonna be a ball number 1. Dansby Swanson getting ready here to crank this one. How do you hold yours? Are you down here with it? Are you up here with yours? I've seen someone come all the way up here while they wait. But where are you at? There's a pitch. It's inside. That's ball number 2. That pitch inside. We got 2 balls. Giggity. 1 strike. When I was a kid, there was only 1 goalie in the NHL who wore a mask, and everyone said he was a wimp. What? Are you kidding me, Robert? That's wild. Goalie has to be a very difficult job. There's the pitch. This one, that'll be ball number 3. We are going to get some action here, guys. Looks like the Cubs are going to continue with their clinic now. The Cubs going to continue with their clinic now. Swanson. Dansby Swanson, the shortstop, up to bat right now. We got a 3-1 count. He leans back here. Takes a beat, sees this one, swings, clips it, hits that to left field. That advances the runner all the way to home, and he gets on first base. That's another run for Chicago, and the Cubs are now up 9-2 over the Houston Astros. Wow. So stoked my Red Wings got a new goalie this year. This is interesting. Let's end this one. I'm curious, guys. I'm curious. Another this or that. The wind up in the pitch. This one will go down as strike number 1. Strike 1. There's 2 outs in this one. NHL or MLB? You guys let me know. NHL or Major League Baseball? Now, most of you guys watching this one here, you're watching because you like baseball. But there has to be some overlay here at some point. We got an 0-2 count as that one is tipped foul. Colin Rea has been retired, so it looks like Bush is out there. No, excuse me, Gusto is still out there. I don't know what I'm talking about. Having myself a day here, guys. Baseball, but I hate NHL. But you like or you hate NHL? You hate NHL? Guessing that's going to be hate. I sat in back of the goal one game during the Blackhawks, played at the stadium, and I couldn't even follow the action. Yeah, that's a lot. Can I throw a knuckleball? No, not really. Larry Watson saying it is over. It definitely looks like it's over, guys. It's a 1-0 count. Let's see if they can end this inning here. Looks like they're probably gonna. Looks like they're probably gonna right now. This is the top of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. 7 runs, man. There's a pitch. It's strike number 3, and that is the takes us to the middle of the 6th. Let me show you guys something here real quick. Show y'all something here real quick. Take a look at this. Chicago opened up the game, right? Chicago opened up the game in a big way. Chicago opened up, right? It was 1-0 at the end of the first, 1-0 at the end of the second. By the end of the third, it was 2-1, and we started to think that the Houston Astros might have had a chance. Then, last inning, in the 5th inning, 2 innings ago, in the 4th inning, Chicago put up 7 runs, bro. What? 7 runs in 1 inning for the Chicago Cubs. and then it ended up being an 8-2 game. Nothing happened in inning number 5. Still thinking that there might maybe be hope for Houston. Another run here for the Chicago Cubs makes it a 9-2 game. And while this game may not be over, it sure does feel like there's a giant hill that the Houston Astros need to climb to get themselves out of this one. Robert saying I can throw a fit. Facts, I can too, man. I can too. I sure can too. Not like can too, but I sure can as well. So someone mentioned that the pitching for the Astros was bad, but if you look at the defensive comparison for the team as a whole, guys, ERA pitching, the Houston Astros have the advantage. They give up less runs than the Chicago Cubs do. When we look at walks and hits per innings pitched, the Houston Astros have the advantage there as well. They also get more strikeouts, and they also give up less hits than the Chicago Cubs. So, you know, just the numbers there. I can hear you saying Rogers throws another interception, says Brando. Never underestimate the Cubs' historic ability to blow a huge lead, says Robert. Burn. Burn. That's how I break piñatas. Shout out to Larry. Shout out to Edmund. Thanks for checking in, guys. Back-to-back sweeps not looking good, says Edmund. Yeah, not looking good. But it's not over, guys. We still have, what, 3 more innings for the Houston Astros to bat? 3 more innings for the Houston Astros to bat right now. Bottom of the 6th right now. Here's the pitch. That one hit. It's going to go foul. Foul ball makes it an 0-1 count. Up to bat right now is Jose Altuve. And for those of you who do not know, he is from Maracay, Venezuela. Venezuelan out there, Jose Altuve, the shortest player in baseball. Oh, wow. Yikes. They're showing a play that went off of someone's glove and off of someone's face. Altuve, a pop fly. Everyone points up to the sky. Lions versus Texans Super Bowl. What? How, Brando? No way, dude. 2 teams that have never been to the Super Bowl. In the Super Bowl. Oh, it's a busted nose. There's blood on his face. That's what I was seeing. I was like, does he have a cleft lip? No, he's definitely got blood on his face. We have a new pitcher for the Chicago Cubs, guys. Brazier. Brazier delivers that pitch right there, a 4-seam fastball. It's an 0-2 count right now after that foul ball. Okay. We'll start another streak, knock on wood, says Chevy. Hopefully, man. Hey, you'll never know, man. They can still come back to win this one. Here comes the next pitch. This one also tipped foul for Jose Altuve. Altuve staying alive. Lions have to win the NFC first. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see, with the addition of Deebo Samuel, I don't know, man. I'm wondering if the addition of Deebo Samuel is even going to help. Here's the pitch. This one, Altuve. That one goes off the plate, and Altuve still made contact with the baseball. Look at that. He tipped that one foul. That's pitch number 5 way down here. Like, what? How does that happen? Staying alive on the foul balls here, guys. It's an 0-2 count. Altuve clips that one foul, too. It's just crazy here. What up, Joseph? Dan Campbell is my stepdad, says Brando. Rock on, bro. Tell him to get us tickets. Tell him to get us tickets, dude. 0-2. Here's the swing. Altuve, a pop fly. Looks like this one will be, I got it. I got it. Swanson is there to make the play. That is out number 1 in the bottom of the 6th. Okay. Out number 1 in the bottom of the 6th. What up, Peter Hahn? Thanks for checking in. Hey, Peter's in the house. Thanks for checking in, Peter. We are live right now in San Antonio, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Baseball with me. I am your host. My name is Mario Manuel. We are on a mission to get that silver play button, but we're doing it baby steps at a time. Right now, Cam Smith is there to bat. He swings at this one. He clips it foul. Brazier on the mound here for the Chicago Cubs. Cam Smith tips that one foul. It's an 0-1 count. He's 1 for 2 today. He did have a 2-run home run in the third. Those are the only points that the Houston Astros have scored today. Here's a swing and a miss right there. It's strike number 2. Strike number 2. And they're showing that one, man. He absolutely crushed that hit. And Cam Smith, back-to-back home runs. First time in his career that he's had back-to-back home runs. An 0-2 count. There's the pitch. It's in the dirt. That's ball number 1. 1-0 count. 1-2 count, excuse me. Looks like Cam Smith is going to get another play here. Going to bring up his average. So, Cam Smith, 1 for 2. Waiting for the action here. There's the hit. This one goes right past the shortstop. Play made there by PCA. Pete Crow Armstrong fields that one. We do get the runner who advances here to first base. And we've got 1 out, 1 on at the bottom of the 6th. Next up to bat comes Diaz. Diaz had a 3-run home run earlier as well. Only makes $30 million. Only makes $30 million per year. I'd be happy to make 30. I'd be happy to make 10% of that per year. I'd be happy to make 1% of that per year. Here's the pitch. This one is a hit to the shortstop. This could flip a double play. It will be a double play. He is out and out. That takes us to the end of the inning quickly, just like that, guys. We're to the end of the inning. So, all right, that's fine. 2 outs. We go to the top of the 7th, and this game just now getting underway. We need 5 more subscribers, and I will shut up. We're now at the 7th inning. But it is great to have you guys here. Let's take a quick look at something. 72 concurrent viewers at the moment. We are creeping back up on our number for today. Looks like total views today. Let's scroll up just a hair. Average watch time still going up. We're approaching 2,000 views for this live stream. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and announce it now. This is probably going to be my last baseball live stream until we get to, I know I've said this, that, and the other, but realistically, guys, I cannot continue to cover these baseball games if we're not getting the traction that we need. I did get a couple, Peter Hahn. I do have a few. I actually have $2 worth of Super Chats today, or like $5 worth of Super Chats today. Gloria came in. Gloria blessed us a little bit earlier today as well. That was great. But I don't do it necessarily for the Super Chats, guys. I do it to keep people entertained and to keep people engaged. But there's not enough people engaging right now and not enough people checking into our baseball live streams. Now, it's okay. I can live with that. But I wanted to give baseball a fair shot. It's really time-consuming to put together the slides. It's really time-consuming to make the changes, and I would rather focus on building the other aspects of Football Nation right now than to do, you know, these live streams. These take hours. You know, we're 2 hours in right now, and we're not even at 2,000 views. When, you know, if I were to spend 3 hours editing a video or a few hours editing a video plus the pregame time, it makes more sense for me to make long-form content at this point. This was like my last hurrah. This was going to be my last attempt to try and get to where we need to go. But, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Not every, for lack of a better term, not every stream can be a home run, but when you're not even batting and getting base hits right now, a base hit for me would be 10,000 views in a live stream or over 100 viewers in a single live stream. It's just not happening for baseball. So we'll come visit. We'll be back whenever we get to the playoffs. I did love the Super Chats from it always helps, right? It's hard to say that I don't get excited for Super Chats. First pitch of the inning ends up in an out, a pop fly out to center field. You know, I'm not saying that I don't appreciate them, but I never, ever ask for Super Chats. I never have and I never will. That's not what this channel is about. It does help pay the bills. It does help support this channel, but it's not about the Super Chats. It's always about keeping you guys entertained and getting you guys the content that you need. Only do 1 live a week myself, and that sometimes is way too much, says Owl on the Prowl. Dude, honestly, it can be. But it's okay. It was because of lives that we even got to where we are right now. There's just not enough scarcity with baseball to make it, you know, worthwhile, if that makes sense. There's not enough scarcity with baseball to make it worthwhile. Here's the pitch, guys, on the 1-0 count. It's now a 2-0 count. A 1-1 count, excuse me. And we're still going to call the hell out of this game because that's what we do. That is what we do. We call the hell out of these games. Owl on the Prowl will be here either way. Guys, I will definitely be covering a lot of games for football. That is our bread and butter as a channel called Football Nation. I'm not shocked that this didn't work out, that this experiment for baseball did not work out. But it is okay. I will be just fine. My heart and my feelings are only hurt like this much right now. Only like this much right now. There's the pitch. This one going to be strike number 2. It's a 2-2 count. Houston Astros looking to end this inning without giving up another point. Easier said than done. The Cubs have been fantastic in this game. Getting my box of Kleenex soon, says Wade. Yeah, the Astros probably going down here. Here's Gusto against Shaw. Here's another pitch. Shaw tips this one foul. The four-seam fastball. Still a 2-2 count. Still a 2-2 count. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live still. We're hanging out, y'all. Trying to just, get to where we got to go, but no need to try to force a square peg into a round hole. This one, giggity, ends up being strike number 3, so 2 outs here. Top of the 7th, guys. We have the bottom of the 7th and then 8th and 9th, and this game will be over, more than likely. Chicago Cubs looking to win this one in a big way. Reese McGuire, 1 for 3. He had a single in the 4th, and that single resulted in a run, an RBI that brought him home. Reese McGuire looking to get back on base. Gusto looking to prevent that. Here's the pitch. That one is hit foul. That's going to be an 0-1 count. 0-1 count here. Garfield, thanks for checking in, homie. Thank you for checking in, Garfield. Appreciate you, sir. And I'm here for you, Robert. Thanks for checking in, man. Robert Waters saying, appreciate that. Quarterfinals tomorrow, USA versus Costa Rica. Maybe I'll cover that. Maybe we'll cover some soccer. Got to find out. That could be fun. Soccer could be more fun. I also really love soccer. And we could go back to the... we could go back to like the soccer ball on the field, and I can move it around just like we do for basketball. That would make more sense too. Gold Cup is tomorrow. I'm gonna look something up here in just a few. Actually, I need to write that down in my great big book of everything with everything inside. This pitch is gonna be a 1-1 count. That pitch is low. Gotta write this one down. Gold Cup soccer. Gold Cup fútbol. Mira, mi gente, ya tú sabes, loco. Vamos a ver. Wow, Preparation H. Looks like you need the name right now. He said, well, I'll let you guys read Preparation H's comment. Maybe think about the PBA bowling? Pro Bowling Association. That's cool. I didn't even realize that they did that. Here's the pitch. This one is going to be a pop fly into left field. It'll take us to the middle of the 7th, guys. 3 outs. Here we go. To the bottom of the 7th now. Let's see. Let's pop this out. Pop out chat. Let's do another one. Okay. Would you tune in for soccer? Sí o no? Would you tune in for... All right, Wade, you have a good day, sir. Take care, my friend. Appreciate you. He says, cuídate, Mario. Ya me voy. Would tune in for soccer. Okay, bet. Plus, it's the USA playing. Gotta give credit to the United States, right? When I had the channel, I watched all the time, says Robert Zamora. I wonder if I can watch it here on Amazon, or if that's going to be another expense that I need to pick up. I'm going to look at something here real quick, guys. So we are in the middle of a commercial break. Let's take a look at the Gold Cup. Let's look up Gold Cup stuff. Gold Cup, y'all can see this over here. Mexico, Costa Rica, República Dominicana. Only 1 point, though. They probably won't advance. Semifinals, USA and Costa Rica is tomorrow. There's 2 games, Canada and Guatemala. Coño, I didn't even cover. How did I not see that? Mexico and Saudi Arabia, that would have been a fun one. Man, I missed out on the DR. I could have covered some Dominican stuff. What am I thinking out here? So USA and Costa Rica will be tomorrow. This is interesting. The CONCACAF Gold Cup. Let's take a look at the USA team. I'm curious. They will play, looks like USA plays South Korea in September. The Gold Cup almost over. Can the USA make it? Okay. Okay, Panama, Mexico, Canada, and USA. Right now, they are in penalties right now. Panama and Honduras all the way in penalties right now, bro. Let's go. That's crazy. So Panama and Honduras are currently live in penalties right now, guys. That's crazy for the quarterfinals. Mexico out here against Saudi Arabia. How they are in the CONCACAF Gold Cup. How Saudi Arabia is in the CONCACAF Gold Cup makes no sense to me. But hey. And then we've got Canada and Guatemala. By the way, Canadians tomorrow. We could cover 2 games. I could cover Canada and Guatemala, and then USA and Costa Rica. That could be fun. Make a lot of work for myself, but I like to work. That's fine. This game is almost over, guys. Chicago Cubs up by 7 in the bottom of the 7th. PBA was on ESPN, says Robert. Okay. Okay. They're showing franchise hit leaders, Jeff Bagwell up there, number 2 in Houston history. I love every sport too, Garfield. I love the competition more than the sport itself. I love the spirit of competition. Having winners and losers is like as old as Father Time. Caratini up to bat. Looks like there's a conversation happening with the officials. Everybody talking right now. I have no idea what's going on the screen. No idea what's going on the screen right now. Average view time approaching 341. The time is climbing right now. Appreciate you guys. 60 people watching. 54 likes. Appreciate that, guys. So what is the conversation that's happening? What is this about? Don't know what this is about right now. I totally agree, says Garfield. I'm telling you, man, it's all about the spirit of competition. All about the spirit of competition. I have family in Cheltenham, which is in League 2 over in the UK. Their standard chat, you're nothing special, we lose every week. Oh no, Robert. Oh no! That's awful. So it's something about maybe, I guess, the mic in the helmet for the catcher. Looks like there's an issue. I didn't even realize that they use technology in those helmets, man. That's news to me. Okay. So we're back to it, guys. It's a 1-0 count. We're back to it. It's a 1-0 count. Drew Pomerantz is out there pitching now. We've got Drew out here to close out this game. Here's the pitch, a swing and a miss. Will be an 0-1 count. So that last one didn't count. It's an 0-1 count here for the Houston Astros. Victor Caratini up to bat. 0 for 2 today. He had a line out and a fly out in this one so far. Let's see if he can get on base here. This one, strike number 2. He strikes there without swinging the bat, so a strike without a swing. A strike without a swing? Here we go. USA. I like that game. I think that'll be a fun one. Here's the pitch. This one is high, and that'll be the first ball here. Ball number 1. 1-2 count at the bottom of the 7th. A 1-2 count at the bottom of the 7th. Chicago trying to put this one away. This one will be ball number 2, a 2-2 count. And Caratini still there in that batter's box, just standing like a stone. Caratini standing like a stone. Can the Houston Astros get back in this one? A swing and a miss is strike number 3. So that puts a man away, 1 out. And coming up to bat now is Walker, the first baseman. So the first baseman coming up to bat here. I didn't even realize that the CONCACAF Gold Cup was on. And that's something that will have incredible international reach. Especially if I cover Mexico. The Mexico game is tonight. I won't have a chance to cover that. But if they win, we'll get a chance to cover them next time. 0-1, strike one. So Christian Walker watches that one go past him. Christian Walker's got the eye of the tiger. I think he really wants this one here. That'll be ball number one. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. We got a 1-1 count now. We got ourselves a beautiful 1-1 count here. Let's see what happens now. 55 likes on this live stream. We're actually about to have more likes than viewers. There's the hit. This one, they're going to call that foul. Don't know how it's foul. It looked like it was fair to me. So that's ball. That'll actually end up being strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a 1-2 count. 2 outs in this one. That next pitch looks like it's going to be off the plate here. Let's see what happens. Next pitch looking like it's coming in off the plate. The wind up in the pitch. That one is in the dirt. Now it's a 2-2 count. 2-2 count. Appreciate you guys. Probably going to cover baseball. Or excuse me, soccer. Probably going to cover soccer next. Houston Astros struggling in this baseball game. Astros no bueno here. The wind up in the pitch. This one is going to be tipped foul. So it's still at a 2-2 count. Still at a 2-2 count. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves today. Those of you who are still watching this live stream, that is. Let's bring this down just a hair. That one will be ball number 3. We end up with a full count here. A 3-2 count. Full count for Walker. And Christian Walker, the first baseman, likely going to get walked right here. Or who knows, man. Let's find out what happens. Walker will swing at this one. He smashes this. It's a pop fly to center field. And it looks like PCA, CPA. Looks like my accountant, just kidding. PCA, out. It's actually very boring compared to the NBA. Sorry, Peter Hahn. Dude, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. There's not enough action in baseball. And honestly, it's not even... Here's the thing, man. If I'm not into it, nobody's into it. Regardless of what happens, Peter. You're right, dude. I agree. There's the hit to third base. This one will be out at first. And there's just not enough at stake for it to feel... There's just not enough at stake, Pete. Like, I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. There's just not enough at stake right now in these games to pique anyone's interest. Even if I'm covering my Yankees, it doesn't matter. No one's going to watch because, I mean, look, I'll leave it like this. It is Saturday night, and the Houston Astros are hosting the Chicago Cubs, and they haven't even sold out Minute Maid Park yet. They haven't even sold out the Houston Astros arena, their stadium. Like, there are still empty seats out there. So, you're not alone, man. You're not alone. Now, soccer, very different. I can gas soccer up big time, bro. I love me some football, man. I love me some soccer and some action going back and forth. Not only that, but it takes 3 hours to get through a baseball game. 3 hours to get through a baseball game. While soccer, you know for a fact, it's 90 minutes every time, plus or minus 10 minutes of stoppage time between the two halves. Plus, I get to do a trivia quiz. I get to do a halftime trivia quiz for soccer, something that I haven't done since basketball was over, Peter Hahn. So I'm with you, my friend. I'm with you. No hard feelings, man. It is what it is. It's the end of the 7th. We have 2 innings left to go. It is 8:30 p.m. Robert saying the NBA is boring to me. I love the NBA, man. I love the San Antonio Spurs. I love the action that you see. It's high scoring all the time. The 3-point shots, the nasty dunks, the big defense. Peter, thanks, dude. That is actually the biggest super chat we've gotten for baseball. So thanks, man. You did. that actually really does help. And almost makes it to where, you know what? I would actually rather you, I will gladly and graciously accept it. But I would almost rather you not leave a $20 super chat so that I can just not be on the fence on whether or not I want to cover baseball. I do want to cover baseball, but only during the playoffs. It does not make sense to commit 3 hours of the schedule of the day when I could be working on other content that we've got in the book. You know what I'm saying? And on the other channel that we're slowly trying to grow, FN Media, in case you're curious. Now, thank you is really what I'm trying to say to you, Peter Hahn. I do appreciate that. We've got 2 innings left to go. Let's go ahead and wrap this game up. Gusto will wind up and pitch. This one will be ball number 1. Ain't going to wrap anything up if we just keep putting people on base. And honestly, even the Astros infield players and everyone else is literally standing here like this. They don't even want to be out there right now. Looks like Tremmel is checking into the game right now as well at left field over Hummel. Trammell, I should say. Levi saying tennis. I don't know anybody in tennis besides Serena Williams and what Rafael Nadal. Is that right? Is that even his name? Did I say that right? Am I getting players mixed up? 2-1 count right now. 2 balls, 1 strike, ladies and gentlemen. We have Ian Happ up to bat. We're restarting this rotation. Ian Happ at bat. The wind-up and the pitch this time from Gusto. This one is going to be hit high up in the air. The play will be made, and it looks like Trammell is actually in at center field. Trammell is in at center field right now for Myers. Why? I don't know, but he's there. Anyways, that will result in the first out of the inning. That will result in the first out of the inning. I was looking at your photo there, Levi. I am genuinely curious, though. You have a photo of Trump as your logo, and I don't have a problem with that, right? Like, everybody has the right to vote for who they want to. My question to you is why did you get a photo from Getty Images? Because it clearly says Getty Images down there. And that's okay, right? Like, but I would just say, bro, just change the photo. Like, if you can find that same photo without it saying Getty Images. Still, though, appreciate you checking in, my friend. Thanks for hanging out. 1 ball, 1 strike, guys. Kyle Tucker up to bat. He had a single. He's 3 for 4 today. He had a single and a home run today. There's the swing. He clips this one foul. He clips this one foul. It becomes a 1-2 count. It was a random picture, says Levi. Okay, then so be it. So be it. It's funny because when people check in, I like to see the photos of people because sometimes, like YouTube likes to do, they change people's names, and then I refer back to the photo that they use. So there's the hit, guys. This one looks like it will also go foul, so it's a 1-2 count. The Houston Astros not in good shape right now. Chicago at the top of the 8th. It's a 1-2. 1-2 count for Tucker. Tucker, I barely know her. Kyle Tucker. I got you, Levi. I got you, my friend. Here's the pitch. There's the hit. This play is good for a base hit. And Tucker is now 4 for 5 today. And the fact that he's been out there 5 times is enough to have anyone questioning right now. It's enough to have anyone questioning right now. Like, how are the Astros giving up that many runs? How are the Astros giving up that many hits? It's an absolute mistake. How good are your football streams, asks Peter Hahn. They're about the same as basketball, Peter. Literally, NBA Game 7, I'll put it this way. NBA Game 7, for me, was the highest ranking video that I've ever had on the channel, but only by like 2,000 views. So football on this channel, if you look through my live shelf, I average about 50,000 views per game, and oh my goodness, Suzuki just knocked this one out of the park again. That's another home run for the Chicago Cubs. It is a 2-run home run. Chicago, Suzuki knocks this one out. It is 11-2. Oh my gosh. And the Chicago Cubs are curb stomping the Houston Astros. They're going to throw in the towel at any point here now. Oh my goodness, guys. Chicago just absolutely putting on a clinic. Oh my gosh, what a home run there from Suzuki. Just redonkulous, bro. Redonkulous. Here's another one. This pitch is going to go to first base. The play is made there. That's 2 outs now. Just wow. Just wow. An absolute crusher, a spirit crusher to the Houston Astros fans who thought maybe there was a chance to get in the back door, giggity, and that is definitely not happening now. Astros need a mercy rule. Yeah, well, unfortunately, they're at home, so that ain't happening. This one, ball number 1, with 2 outs, 1-0. And this game honestly should be over by now, but it's not because the Houston Astros are using like their Bush League pitchers. What's super annoying is that I know if I don't cover baseball tomorrow, that'll be the day where we end up with like an 8-7 game, and it'll be an awesome game between the Astros and the Cubs, or someone's going to go out here and pitch a no-hitter, and that's going to happen to me because I choose not to stream baseball and I do soccer instead. I guarantee you that's going to happen. A 2-0 count right now, guys, ends up being a 2-1 count on that pitch right here, strike number 1. But yeah, like Houston can't even sell out their own home stadiums on a Saturday night against the Chicago Cubs. It blows my mind that that's the case. Here's another hit. This is a pop fly. This is deep, deep, deep. It looks like it's almost, wow, that would have been a home run if it wasn't foul. Chicago Cubs still, man, doing their thing. It's a 2-2 count now. Swanson gonna get a base hit. You'll see that there developing above my head. It's gonna end up being a base hit. Let's see what happens. I mean, this game will go on forever if Houston just... Astros have been broiled. Dude, they have been deep fried. There's a hit for Swanson. There it is. It's happening. That's the hit. Trammell is there to make the play. It's a stand-up double. It's actually a sliding double. A sliding double, and Swanson does the two-handed fist pump right now. Open palm, I should say. Not a fist pump, but open palms. He gets a double in this one. One of the better games for Swanson. We get a pinch runner in, too, for Swanson. So the Cubs now have someone on second. This is an absolute disaster of a game for the Houston Astros. It was doomed to fail. 14 hits in this game for the Chicago Cubs. 14 hits in this game for the Chicago Cubs. How about those Cubs, says Alec. Like, I'm flabbergasted. I'm seriously floored by this. Vidal Brujan is now out there as the pinch runner at second base. Here's the pitch. This one is strike number 1, right over the plate. We need 3 strikes here. Garfield saying, do you listen to dance hall music? I do not, Garfield. I don't even know what that is, honestly. Oh, man, you got to be kidding me. Oh, man, you have got to be kidding me. Here's the pitch. Here's the hit. It is a pop fly, and it's right in between third base and left field. It's good for a base hit and good for another run for Chicago. It is now 12-2. And this just does not stop. This is crazy. Bro, what is happening? This is absolute absurdity. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the 70-20 game between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. This is what this is shaping up to be. 12-2. 12-2. Just craziness, bro. Absolute insanity. Chicago Cubs still at bat right now. The wind-up in the pitch, the first pitch, the hit to third base. Paredes gets the force out at second base, and that takes us to the middle of the inning. An absolute disaster of a game here. Absolute disaster of a game here for Houston, and they have 2 more chances to get back 10 runs. They have 2 more chances to get back 10 runs. Okay, guys, back to another commercial break. It's the middle of the 8th. I'm actually going to leave this up out here right now. I'm going to bring up the, this has been a long live stream. This stream should have been over by now. It's a commercial break. I'm going to use the restroom really quick. A little bio break. I'll be right back. Hang tight. All right, so definitely just had a quick conversation with the wife as well. We're covering soccer tomorrow. We're definitely going to cover soccer tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day that we cover soccer, and tonight is the night where I sit down and play like 3 hours of FIFA with the USA team, just so I can get used to seeing and hearing and seeing like where everyone is at and calling those plays myself. I love playing FIFA too, bro, so I'm good with it. I'm all good with it, baby. We're all good in the hood. We're all good in the hood, and honestly, what I should do is probably even go live while I play some FIFA. Probably not be a bad idea to do like a FN gamers, FN gaming, play Madden, play FIFA, play Astros baseball, play Yankees baseball. Here's the pitch, guys. That pitch to open up the bottom of the 8th will be low for ball number 1. Looks like Hodge is on the mound right now. Porter Hodge, 22 games, a 2-1 record. Tell wifey I say hello, says Gloria. I'll let her know. Swing and a miss is strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're at the bottom of the 8th, guys. Honestly, this game cannot be over soon enough. But we are here, and we are live, and we are going to finish this game strong. So, Hodge to pitch. Dubon at the bottom of the rotation, number 9 right here, will swing at this one. He gets it straight to the shortstop. That play will be made, and that is 1 away. Let's reset. I think the Cubs might have a chance, says Robert. Honestly, yeah, NBA Summer League coming up. Nah. Again, not enough scarcity. It's all about scarcity, guys. That's what makes games valuable. That's what makes streams valuable. That's what makes money valuable. It's scarcity. Money is everywhere, guys. The dollar ain't worth nothing anymore. Our dollars don't go as far because there's money everywhere. You see what I'm saying? It's supply and demand 101. There's not enough demand for these games right now. There's plenty of supply of games, right? Maybe you can catch one of these games in your area. It may not be the game that you want, but you might get a baseball game in your area. You have to admit your NBA stream was awesome. Hey, NBA was sweet, but there was scarcity baked into that, Peter, because during the regular season, there was not. But during the playoffs, you have a limited number of games, and you don't get games every single day. So in the first round, you'll notice, in the first round of the playoffs, guys, for the NBA, in the first round of the playoffs for the NBA, there was not a whole lot of viewership. There was entertainment, and people were checking in, and I was getting 10, 20,000 views per stream. But it got better as it got less and less games. And when there was only 1 or 2 games left, that's exactly what happened. We saw that happen right there. Here's the pitch and a big hit on a 3-1 count. This is going for the fences. This one is gone. It looks like a Houston Astros home run, baby. So Isaac Paredes smashes this one, and it will be a strike right there. World Cup qualifying match. USA did Costa Rica dirty by selecting to play in Colorado in a blizzard. Woo. Well, it is what it is. Costa Rica's going to have to get used to it because in the World Cup, anything can happen. So a home run there for Isaac Paredes. The Houston Astros do get one back. But to the point, Peter Hahn, you know, if you add them up, and let's say you go through the the first round, the second round, and then you get to the conference championships and the NBA finals. By the end of that, if all of those games go to 7, you play 7, 14, 21, 28 games. And that is just for the NBA if you cover just one team. So 28 games. The reason that the NFL is so good is because there are only 17 games in the entire season for your team. And then the playoffs are single elimination. So just by that rule of thumb, that makes it so much better to watch football and to cover football from a content creator standpoint. It makes it much more lucrative because the scarcity is built in. Baseball, 182 regular season games. Come on, you got to be kidding me, bro. Like, that is literally how many games there are in baseball. Over 180 games in baseball, or 100. I don't know, it's 162 or 182 games. I don't even know. There's too many games in baseball. Strike 3 means out number 2. So nobody's watching this because there is no scarcity. Now, some people watch that Sports Lounge guy, well, because he's just sitting there and because he is consistent. He does cover every single Astros game, but he's not, or not Astros. He covers every Dodgers game, but he's not actually covering the game. He just sits there. He's got a pre-recorded template, and he does this. That's all he does. And he lets that record. He does it all the time. It's insane that baseball season is so long, says Alec. So, yeah, not only do we have those games, you also have double headers, triple headers, man. You've got all kinds of just too many games. Just too many games. But with football, it makes sense because you only have 17 games in the entire season. So every team, every week, people who are fans of them will check in. Even Astros fans right now aren't watching this. I'm a Spurs fan, and I'll tell you right now, I don't watch regular season basketball. If it's on, then sure, but I'm not actively looking for regular season basketball. You have to be like a die-hard fan to do that. It's a 3-1 count right now, guys. We've got Guillermo out here. Guillermo out here to bat. What up, Manuel? Thanks for checking in. Guillermo swings. He does clip the baseball there, but it goes foul, and it's a 3-2 count. Full count here. Hodge looking to put this one away and end the inning. This will be the end of the inning. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. Isn't that oh? Sorry, I'm out here yelling. Isn't that Gwen Stefani on what's that band that she was in? I can't even remember the name. No Doubt. Am I right? Were you going for that? Or am I just being ridiculous? Out right there. That is going to be 3 outs, guys. We go to the top of the 9th right now. Are the Chicago Cubs going to keep their boots on the back of the Astros' necks? Or are they going to give them a chance to come in? How many times have you cried and raged when the Dallas Cowboys lose? One time. One time on camera, I had my old headset and I spiked it into the ground. And I immediately felt like an amateur when I did that. And I don't do that anymore because that's wildly unprofessional. And I can be unprofessional from time to time, but hey, it is what it is. Is that what it was, Gloria? Did I get your energy right? Did I match your energy there? Was that what we were looking at? So, one time. That's the reason if a guy is out for 6 weeks with an injury in Major League Baseball, they don't sweat it much. It's a long season. It's a long season, bro. And honestly, even the first round of MLB playoffs, it starts in like late September. So it's going to be, I will have something to stream every single day during the football season. My voice is going to go. I'm going to need some help. I'm going to literally have to be on a word count during this football season because I'm going to be covering football. I'm going to be covering the opening games for some of the basketball teams that I'm interested in, a.k.a. the San Antonio Spurs, now that we've got some new firepower here and anything can happen during this offseason. I will be covering baseball. I'm just going to be live streaming 8 days a week, bro. Not as much as me being a Raiders fan, says Preston. Oh, I don't know, man. The Raiders aren't a bad organization. I raged and cried when Detroit lost. That's like every year, says Peter Hahn. I mean, you get used to it after a while. Unfortunately for, and that actually holds some weight for a Detroit Lions fan, because the Detroit Lions don't get there very often, man. Don't manifest your voice going, or it will stay. Don't manifest your voice going, it will stay. Plenty of lemons, says Gloria. It happens, Gloria. It happened last year, but last year I didn't know how to control my voice. Guys, I haven't even hit year 3 on YouTube. I'm not even at year 3 yet at YouTube. I will have 3 years under my belt completed on December 17th, 2025. That'll be my 3-year mark since I dropped my very first video here on YouTube. I've been on the platform since 2015, but I didn't create my very first stream or my very first piece of content for YouTube until December 17th of 2022. So we're not even at 3 years yet. We've been monetized. We're doing okay. I'm able to do full time now on YouTube in less than 3 years, and I'm hoping to continue growing and pushing this beyond any limits and any expectations that I ever had. Got to keep going, got to keep grinding, got to keep trying, and if it doesn't work, got to keep adapting. Adapt or die, right? Here we go, guys. A pop fly here. This will go to the empty stands there. I mean, it is, oh my God, you scared me. Okay, you scared me, but hey, guys, this game might be boring, but you know what's not boring? A cute baby. Oh, he didn't like the lights. Were those lights too bright for you, Sammy? This is my boy. This is a hit right here. This one is going, Sammy, look. And it goes foul. Foul ball right now. This is my son, guys. This is my boy. Look at how cute. Say hi. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hello, everyone. Oh, no. Oh, no. You don't want to be on camera? I'm sorry, buddy. Let's give you back to mommy. Mwah. Okay, here. Thanks for bringing him up. I needed that today. I needed that today. He did not like being on. He didn't like looking at himself. Maybe he doesn't like the chunky legs. Oh. Oh, little man. Hello, says Robert. Yeah, he did not like those bright lights. Cute baby moment. Thanks, Alec. Appreciate that. Okay, okay, okay. He's on top of the world. Oh, I love you, buddy. We'll see you later. Hi, buddy. I love you. Here's the next pitch, guys. This one will end up being a ball right here. It's 1 ball, no strikes. This stream is almost over, guys. That's exactly what I'm excited for. You should do a live stream just for Sammy. I plan to. I plan to. There's the hit, guys. This one is going all the way to the warning track. This will be out number 2 here. And I am just completely mentally checked out right now. Tears of joy, says right, Gloria. Tears of joy for being out here. Maybe. Little man. I'm going to try to get myself focused and put back into this game, guys. My heart is just elsewhere right now. You know what I mean? When she brings in my beautiful son like that, all I want to do is just love him. Man, okay. All right, we've got just 4 more outs, and this is over. There's the pitch, guys. No scarcity. There's only just 1 Sammy. That is facts, Robert. I got millions of baseball games that I could cover. Well, I guess 100 of baseball games that I can cover this season, but only 1 son. Here's the pitch, guys. This one is going to be ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. This inning is almost over. Cubs fans are loving this, says Alec. Honestly, I bet even Cubs fans are bored of this. They're like, yeah, we won. Let's watch something else now. Let's watch that penalty shootout. Mexico and Saudi Arabia about to start their game in about 15 minutes. Won't have time to cover that because I didn't prep for it. And that's fine. Sammy loves MLB. He might. Christina's not very tall. I'm 6'1". Christina's not very tall. There is a good chance that Sammy might end up playing baseball. There's a swing of the bat. It's a foul ball. It's a 2-2 count. But honestly, it really just matters what he wants to play. I mean, I've seen 5'9" running backs out there. Lamar Miller made a career for himself for a little while there. And, you know, there are other – Kyler Murray can be a quarterback. If Kyler Murray can be a quarterback, he can't even see over the offensive line. Weems is the pitcher right now. Who even is this for the Houston Astros? This game is just an absolute disaster of a baseball game. This will be the bottom of the ninth coming up right here, guys. Smith will be next to bat. Here's the windup in the pitch. This one is hit to first base. The play is made, and that takes us to the end of the inning. So we go to the bottom of the ninth, guys, and this will be all she wrote. Emmitt Smith was only 5'8", says Alec. Hey, keep gassing me up, bro. I don't know how tall my son will be, but it doesn't really matter. He'll have the biggest heart. He'll have the biggest heart for sure. Emmitt Smith was only 5'8", says Alec. Wow. I actually didn't know that he was that short. But I guess, like, thinking back to what he did. Let's see. Let's take another quick look here on my YouTube analytics. Slowly dwindling down, guys. This game is just about over. We did hit 58 likes, but not even 2,500 views on this live stream. So this will be, unfortunately, guys, probably the last live stream that I do for baseball. Unless your team makes it to the playoffs, you probably won't see any more baseball live streams. But at least we can say we tried it. We gave it a fair shot. We covered 5 different games, 6 different games. And it just wasn't it. That's okay. That's okay. And I knew this coming into it. It's the scarcity thing. It's just basic. It's economics 101. It's YouTube economics 101, man. You know, I get it. Middle of the ninth, it would take a 9-run inning for the Houston Astros. Let's look something up right now. What is the biggest comeback in the 9th inning in Major League Baseball? Let's see. The Detroit Tigers rallied from a 13-4 deficit to win and beat the Brewers 14-13. So that is the biggest 9th inning comeback in Major League Baseball history. That was back in 1901. So that was back in 1901, guys, the last time we saw a 9-point rally in the 9th inning. They came back from 13-4. This is 12-3, so it's very similar. This game is over. The Cubs definitely won this one. It would literally be the first time in over 100 years that a team has come back from that big of a deficit in the 9th. Cowboys player Deuce Vaughn, only 5'6". That is true. I don't know how that happened. Ryan Presley out here to pitch. Ryan Presley out here to pitch against Cam Smith. There's the first pitch. There's a pop fly. This one is going to be out at first base. That's the first out of the inning. This game is about to be over here. I wonder if they're just going to throw some lollipops and just let these pop fly outs happen. Players and people in the stadium starting to clear out. Whoever was actually there to begin with is clearing out. How did I go to the bottom of the 10th? It's, oops. Okay. 32 games, a 2-2 record. Sam is going to be at least 6 foot, says Gloria. I hope so. I hope so. Thank you, Peter Hahn. There's another hit, a pop fly. This one goes foul. Peter Hahn with the $2 super chat. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate you. I'm glad you're still here, man. And I feel bad because this is such a one-sided game. This is such a one-sided game, and no one enjoys such a one-sided game. Not even the winning team. Yainer Diaz watches that one go inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sam is going to be 6 feet. Sammy. Not Sammy Sosa. And he wasn't named Sammy after Sosa. Samuel Manuel. That's my boy. The pitch. This one is clipped foul. 4-seam fastball. No good right there. It's clipped foul, so I guess that counts. Guys, I don't even know how my brain is still active right now. I am fried from this kind of play calling. I am fried from this kind of play calling. Baseball is a tedious one to call. I will say that. It's very difficult to get the It's very difficult to get all 11 out there as well, man. Or all 9. I guess I'd have to make, damn. For soccer, I'd have to make 11 slides for each side. Sam is a holy name. Biblical name, says Gloria. Samuel the prophet. That's what it is. Curveball right there. It's a 3-2 count. I'm not a biblical person. It had nothing to do with that. I just love the name Sammy, and I love the alliteration with the last name, and that's literally the only reason. It rhymed well with my middle name, which is Manuel, Samuel Manuel. Samuel Manuel. Y para mí, tiene sentido. There's the hit, guys. This is deep into left field. Will the play be made? Yes, that is out number 2. Out number 2. I have to keep score when I go to a baseball game, says Robert. I mean, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. So bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. This game is just 1 out away from being over, guys. We are 1 out away from being done with this one for our final live stream for baseball during the regular season here. We will pick it back up during the postseason. Here's the pitch, a swing and a miss is strike number 1. Caratini, just swing at everything, bro. Just swing at everything and end the game. Just swing. Swing for the fences, my guy. Let it happen. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Do it now. Do it good. Do this just like you should. Wind up in the pitch. That's another swing. It is an 0-2 count. And now this could be the final pitch of the game. Maybe. Could be the final pitch of the game for Caratini. Could be the final pitch of the game for my Martini, for Caratini. For my Sharona. Here we go. Caratini. We'll watch that one go for ball number 1. No swing here. And there are a ton of Cubs fans at this game right now. Almost like more Cubs fans than Astros fans at the game right now in the stands. A 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt. It becomes a 2-2 count. Caratini not going to go down swinging like a bum. He's going to do what he can to get that paycheck next year. You know what I mean? Here we go. 2-2 pitch. The windup. Oh, come on, bro. What a waste of time. So the catcher stands up and goes over to go have this conversation with whoever's out there. Alex saying out number 3. And everybody out there, all these millionaires who are getting paid big fat money, they're half asleep right now. This will be the end of the game right here, guys. So here we go. The windup for Presley. He'll take his time, actually. Here it is. The pitch. Right down the middle. Strike 3, and that is the end of the game. All right, guys. That's it. That's all I had for y'all today. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Cubs fans need more beer. I need a beer after that game, guys. Good job. Congratulations to the Chicago Cubs, guys. I'll be live for soccer tomorrow. This is going to be interesting. I've never covered a soccer game before, but I do love soccer. I'm going to go downstairs to hang out with my son and my wife. Appreciate you guys giving me some of your time today on this Saturday. Y'all have an awesome rest of the evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.